Still robot, Nick. You're very robot.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm using my headset.
Sorry.
Trying to
I don't
remember.
know.
So
Aw.
I showed up at one point to buy not pot from Nick, but Nick's guy was showing up, and I showed up to buy as well. And it was on a Saturday, and Nick was like, "Hey, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons in like an hour. Do you want to hang out and play?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I've been playing every Saturday since, and I'm trying to figure out what year that took place. Nick,
Testing.
you're still a robot.
It's bad.
Question real quick. When did I start playing in your Saturday group? Do you remember?
Holy shit. It would have had to be (2016 or 2017).
God damn.
Wait, Jeremy, did I ever meet you? I went to one of Nick's Saturday sessions, end of 2018, beginning of 2019.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Do you remember? Okay, let's see.
I don't remember meeting anybody new other than the group as it was. I think there was a week you were there, but I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Andre hadn't joined the group when Rachel played. You played with that group before Jeremy did. I'm gonna restart my computer.
I think there was something like that. Well, actually, I made Andre because before I had made a bard who the fighter in that group had punched in the face until I went unconscious, and I felt really uncomfortable. And I was gonna stop playing, and Nick talked to the guy. The guy apologized, and then I went up to Nick. I'm like, "Hey, I want to play a character where someone can't do that to me." And he's like, "We're gonna make you a paladin."
Why did one of your own party members punch your character in the face until he was unconscious?
So we were on a ship, and there was a ghost ship floating up. At the time, this guy was kind of a pissy pants about the fact that he couldn't die. Like he thought he had plot armor, and so he was going to go to jump onto the ghost ship to go fight there. And then the captain of the ship tells him not to, which is Nick. Nick out of game tells him, like, if you jump on that ghost ship, you're probably gonna die when it takes off, because it's also in a raging storm storm. You're in full plate. You're gonna sink like a rock. And he's just a human fighter. And so I'm playing a bard, and I think I used command person, and I told him he needs to listen to the captain. Which the captain told him to go under deck. His character goes under deck, comes back up. We're all fighting the pirates. My character gets hurt. I get healed. His character stays on the boat, kills a bunch of shit, and then in game, my character's sitting in the infirmary, and he has his character walk down up to my character who's lying in bed and just start punching me in the face over and over.
Oh.
Does this person still play in the game?
No.
Oh.
We don't play with that guy anymore.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Much better.
Yay. Okay. No, I had put my microphone in a different USB port that I forgot wasn't a good one anymore. Yeah, and so I forgot I had put that there because I was cleaning things. And so, Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was it, but I restarted my computer too, so, maybe that helped.
Yeah, it's probably the USB port. 'Cause it sounded like you weren't actually robot-y, like it wasn't an internet transmission problem, it just had poor connection.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
staticky.
Okay,
Yeah, really
then that was
staticky.
probably it.
Oh, fuck my dough.
Yep. Actually, for my next Dungeons and Dragons character, I want to play that bard. I miss that character.
Which bard?
Kid.
Oh. I remember him.
I promise if you play him, I won't beat him up.
Oh, were we talking about Ian?
I make no such promises.
Yeah, I was telling the Ian story.
Oh, you had played with us. Okay. Wait, no, Kid was after... Kid was on the pirate ship. Nope.
Yep.
Nope, okay. Nope, you still played... Because Rachel played before they ever went to the capital city. Because Rachel played when they went to El Turel. Which I'm realizing I never changed the name of now. Okay. I am back up and running.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh.
Is she playing Charlie Dia?
Of course
Igor.
I'm playing Charlie, dear.
It's okay. I'm coming to terms with it.
I'm just not sure after the last episode that Delta Green would contact Charlie Dia.
He had mail to deliver. And excuse
Charlie
me,
Dia
yeah, he had a
has not-
package.
Charlie Dia has not demonstrated the kind of fortitude and decision-making
Excuse me.
skills that Delta Green looks for in agents.
Ben.
Uh-huh.
Ben.
Yep.
Wind, shine, sleet, snow, rain. That's the U.S. I almost said USDA. That's the U.S. Postal Service, all right? There's a higher power than Delta Green, and that is the mail, all right? When the atomic bomb comes down, who do you look to? The U.S. Mail Postal Service, the USPS.
I have an idea.
It was a higher calling, yeah.
What if you didn't go back to Delta Green, but the Postal Service put you somewhere else? Maybe
Oh,
the
shit.
town we're in?
Yeah. Sorry, Ben. I should have told you ahead of time. Sorry.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Join me in the Dark Alley channel.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
We all vote
Okay,
choose
so that's not
the
good for us.
imposter.
So when we left off, Summer and I were going to talk to the kids'
Teachers?
parents,
The parents. Oh yeah, the parents.
and the rest of you
Yeah,
guys
the-
were at the
the
police station. Yeah, Jeremy was there too.
Yeah, we were in the evidence room, and I rolled really, really well. Really well. And we were like, yeah, no, I'm never going to look at that again. And we just booked it. And I think Jeremy's character was like, you sissies. And we're like, no, we're not sissies. It's just not our style. And then we were just like, yeah, we're never going to talk about that ever again. And that wasn't even worth looking at. ever.
No, my character told you it's best to leave now if you're squeamish because it's going to get a lot worse.
Yeah.
I didn't call you a
All those
sissy.
sissies.
That's no, a sissy.
You're a sissy. No, you're a sissy.
I'm reaching in my pocket for the car keys as I'm still in the evidence room.
We didn't actually get to talking to the parents, though, right, Summer?
No, we stopped right after they saw the ring.
The
No,
footage.
yeah, they were at the
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be something having to do with teeth. It just keeps coming up.
I don't know if this is lucky for Greg, but he's got dentures.
There are my notes. Yeah, we were investigating the most recent missing child, Ella Hupstead, I believe. We were talking to her parents.
Is that where we were going? Or were we going to
Mhm.
Marcus Olafson's house?
And I think we were doing Ella Hupstead first because she was like in the town proper. And then she
Well,
was the most recent one.
She was the most recent one. I think, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I have the parents' names written there. That's Hannah and Todd.
Yeah.
Do we know what month it is right now? And what month the kids went missing?
Not off the top of my head.
Mm-mm.
Well, we know that they went missing within like 30 days of one another, and it usually happens in sets of threes. And it happened. Oh God, where did I write that down? I wrote it somewhere.
It happens
Like every
10 years.
okay, I was gonna say 10, but I was like, I don't remember. So every 10 years it happens. 2 have happened, and we know the next one could happen within the next week, most, not sooner.
Yeah, like they still have crime tape at like their house and shit. Recent.
Like yesterday?
Like 48 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like within like yesterday. So very, very recently.
I'm just wondering if we can, because if the kids left their house, maybe track one of the kids to where they went, but probably not the older kid that went, not older kid, but the kid who went missing before.
The first one.
Yeah.
They come in patterns of 3, and
Sometimes
a week to 10 days. We have a week to 10 days to find the next child that's going to disappear.
Do we know if it was a forced entry or the children left the house?
We know that there was no evidence of breaking or entering or anything like that. But didn't they find the bones and shit like
They're
in the bed?
just around the scene. It could be in the scene, out of the scene, like close to where it happened.
Okay. I'm back.
Hi, Ben. I have some
We
questions.
solved the case while you guys were gone.
Oh, well, that's
It was
good.
Rachel.
Wow.
Oh,
So, how have you taken care of it in a way that Delta Green's going to be satisfied with?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see the newspapers, you know?
Man, it's
I don't
impressive
know.
when God doesn't even know what's going on before the newspapers do.
God
New
just has to
story.
read
Hurry,
the news.
before God knows.
She knows not what she says. Who actually thinks before they speak? That's ridiculous.
All right. Well, is everybody more or less ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who wants to sort of recap what they recall from last session?
We were kind of doing that while you guys were out. We were talking about the facts of the case. But essentially, everyone individually got the call, answered the call, and showed up in the town of Rochester. And we met up at a. Oh no, we met up at some other town and then in a hotel, and then we all came over to Rochester together, right?
Yes.
And it's Operation Indigo Go.
Wake me up before you indigo go.
Yep. And we have been sent to investigate the disappearance of 2 children that's linked to a similar pattern of disappearances every 10 years as far back as the files go. Children from the town of Rochester, both age 7. We were given this information by Agent Ismith. And each of the disappearances had unusual things left behind, bones and animal teeth, that defies clear classification and apparently makes you go insane. And then we figure we have a week to 10 days to find the 3rd child before they disappear.
And what is causing the disappearance?
That too. There was some evidence from a ring camera, but Tech didn't see that shit, so I'm gonna let somebody else talk about it.
Nightmare fuel. The end.
So we went to the police station and met with the police chief. He gave us access to the evidence locker, and pretty much any way he could help, he said he would. We went into the evidence locker. We pulled the boxes for both cases, and one of the boxes, we found the teeth and stuff. Right? Yeah.
You found some unidentified things that the closest analog you come up to was either bone or teeth.
And then I'm not sure. I forgot how we got to the laptop.
It was in the evidence room?
No, I believe you just got to a laptop at the police station.
At the police station. And they were like, it
That was-
it was a post. It was a post on my favorite blogger's thing.
Okay.
Also called Indigo, which is a sign. He's gonna bust this case wide open. He's here.
And then the siblings left, and Greg is still in the evidence room right now.
And our other 2 agents, Ivanhoe and
I bet.
who else? Yeah, Ibex and Ivanhoe. Believe you 2 had left the police station.
Yeah, we were in the car going down to the Hupstead residence, I believe. That's the most recent disappearance, right?
That is correct.
I believe that's where we were going.
Okay. So, having, I think, pretty well finished up the
Just-
scene at the police station.
I know it's important, but I just remembered my dude's an FBI agent.
That is true. Your guy is, in fact, an actual FBI agent. But I think you guys had just arrived on the scene. And we're getting ready to approach the Hupstead residence. Is that how you guys remember it?
Is this all of us or just
It's just me and Summer.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Just
Katie and Tech. Or sorry, Ibex, Ivanhoe.
Right, but when we just so I don't fuck this up, my FBI credentials say Agent Tech.
yes.
Okay.
We just need like a fake last name, yeah.
No, I thought I remember it being like government names in essence.
You were given official credentials that someone in the program put together for you so that, you would pass a cursory check of why you were here.
But I don't think it was the Agent I name.
No, it was not. That is for those of you, or for the group, so that you don't know too much about each other. But the names you give to, the random people you run into or the officials you have to interact with
Is whatever
are,
information we gave to the FBI.
yeah.
I got you.
And effectively you've got like 2 layers of false ID, because none of you are using your real names, except for the FBI agent, because he is in fact an agent.
So you're gonna do most of the talking, right? Damn it! Is this better? Is this any better?
Yes, that is better.
Okay, maybe it was just because I was leaning back. So you're gonna do most of the talking, right?
That I will.
Excellent.
No offense to you, you don't seem quite the people person.
Not really.
All right, so as you pull up in the Suburban that Agent Iverson acquired for the business at hand, you see that the house still has police tape up around it. There is a squad car sitting outside. Generally, the place is relatively quiet. It looks like this is more just sort of observation. But you do notice a couple of people who are sort of like standing around just watching. And one of them seems to have like a small video camera and is like almost doing like a one person broadcast or a one person video outside the crime scene.
Tech's gonna make sure that he's wearing sunglasses, and he puts on like a hat.
All right. I mean, you do that. So you've arrived at the house. What would you like to do?
Um, uh, Ibex wants to find who, like, there's police on the like on scene, or it's just like they're actively going through the house, or
No, there's basically one person who's been sort of put on observation duty. He's just sitting in his car.
Okay. Ibex wants to talk to him, just kind of get the rundown of the scene, I guess.
Okay.
How close is like the officer from the police line?
The officer sitting in his squad car, like on the street, and the police have put up, the tape, kind of like what you see on the picture here, like around the home. But he's not like patrolling the tape line. He's just sort of keeping an eye on the house.
Ah,
Tech will accompany Agent Ibex over to the car.
Yeah, she'll make her way over to the car and kind of tap on the window to
As
get
the
the officer's
as the
attention.
officer sees you guys coming over and wearing your, FBI jackets, he gets out of the car.
Ah.
Chief said that there'd be some people probably coming over. Nice to meet you, Officer Harris. And he reaches out to shake your hands.
She'll shake her hand. Agent Howard, nice to meet you. Although terrible circumstances.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a circus here yesterday, but it's been a lot quieter today. Media has come by. They've done some, exterior shoots and whatnot, but the family's made it very clear they don't want to talk to anyone right now. We got a few people that just seem to be obsessed with whatever's going on here, and can't get them to leave, but they're not making a disturbance right now, so. Is there anything I can do for you? I assume you're going to want to go in and talk to the family.
That is correct. I just wanted to get a rundown of the scene, see if there's any pertinent information that's been found so far, just so I have my ducks in a row, so I don't, upset the family more than I absolutely have to.
Sure. And I imagine then you probably got the initial report to review when you showed up, but I'll give you the quick rundown. Child was reported missing yesterday morning. He'd been present overnight, at bedtime the night before. He didn't come down for breakfast. When his mom went upstairs to check, his room was empty.
Wait,
of course,
just
she
to
got.
be clear, Ella is a Ella Hupstead.
Yeah, sorry, I neglected to look at my notes. The girl.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure we were at the right house.
Yeah, the child. Pretend I didn't use any gendered pronouns.
All good. Just wanted to make sure I was keeping up.
The child was missing in the morning. They didn't come down for breakfast. The mom, Hannah, went upstairs to check, and when they didn't find the child, got very worried. They did a frantic search around the home, didn't see anything. No, nothing really going on. They started calling family and friends. No one had seen her. Reported the incident with the Olafson child having gone missing just a couple of weeks ago. We took action, before the 24-hour period officially passed to make this a true missing persons case. I thought the circumstances dictated that. We have photographed the room extensively. I don't know that those have been fully developed yet, but we have tried to keep the room isolated. Yeah, and so we've really just been trying to find anything. We've had word out around town. Plenty of people have tried to come by to comfort the Hupsteads. Clara has the other daughter has gone off to stay with family, but Hannah and Todd are still here. They're just hoping and praying for news.
When the police searched the area, did they find any trails leading away, any footprints, any evidence of the child?
Nothing specific. Again, you can see it's a fairly friendly neighborhood. Lots of people just out and about routinely, but no obvious signs either in or around the house of any sort of forced entry, unusual markings, nothing of that sort. There were some odd things found in the bedroom, but you'll see those when you get inside.
Lead the way.
Well, I'll make the introduction. I need to stay out here. That guy over there he's been videoing things for quite a while and seems unlikely to go away. I've tried to get him to leave 2 or 3 times, but he won't, and I don't have a good reason to run him off, so.
Can I look for the person with the camera again?
Yeah. I mean, he's making no attempt to hide himself, and in fact, he's sort of, taking some video of you guys, and he seems to be doing that thing, he has this odd, stick that he's, taped his camera to that allows him to, hold it out and get video of himself.
A
He's using a
selfie
selfie
stick.
stick.
The character, I'll throw it out there for people to see it. Come on, drag on up
Oh
there.
my god, I just saw the name in the fucking.
There we go.
That's fucking true.
Am I supposed to know who this is?
he used to be in BuzzFeed, but him and some other guy do ghost hunting shit.
Completely off my radar. Zero. Amanda, do you know who this is?
Not a clue. Maybe if I am. I mean, my character would know, probably. Amanda is no. I didn't do BuzzFeed stuff. I did actual ghost hunters. Okay.
Well, they're not BuzzFeed anymore. They have a thing called Watcher, and that's where they do all their stuff now.
Do y'all remember the professor character who was a puppet?
The only professor I know
I
plays
did.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
We're old.
Yeah. In the multi-dimensional sphere that is the internet, I have not come to that particular corner.
Though, BuzzFeed was huge in 2012 to 2015, though.
So, anyway.
So that's the dude I see. Okay.
Yep.
Hey there, demons. It's me, ya boy.
He has indeed said that.
Yes. The voice boys are here.
That part sounds really familiar, actually.
So unfortunately, Ivex would probably. Are you actually Shane Medej?
I don't know. No.
No.
But that's the person you see over there, like filming themselves talking to a camera. Ibex, since you think you might actually recognize this person, why don't you make me a roll?
Okay.
What do you think would be the appropriate skill for you?
I don't know.
Well, I would say
Like
Humint
maybe
might be something that would work here.
that's what I was
Although
gonna say. Human.
with this being more of like you might know them because of the things that both of you do, I'd give you a cult.
I'll take a cult. It's just a little bit better than human. 58.
Yeah, so you recognize this person. You know, you got this blog, but they're doing something a little different. I mean, they've got a blog too, but they're doing something on this thing YouTube. Like it's been getting bigger, and they keep posting these videos of themselves doing what they call ghost hunting. And you know that they have some, well, it's hard to say if they're outlandish theories. You don't particularly buy into them, but you know that they've got a bit of a following, and they this is you're not exactly sure why they're here, but you suspect it has something to do with the disappearances.
Gotcha.
And one thing you're pretty confident of is that this is going to complicate your task of keeping things quiet and normal.
She's kinda elbow Ivanhoe, says that guy's gonna be a problem.
And now that you're paying attention to him, you can sort of like he's not being quiet, he's not trying to like whisper or anything. So you sort of look over and listen to him for a minute. What do they hear him saying?
Well, some people think that, ghosts are here. I can't do his voice properly. Some people might think it's ghosts. Really, it should be alien. Ghosts are ridiculous. Demons? Psh! Reality, it's aliens. Or at least that's what one of the theories are. I'm butchering his voice, but... but oh well. Oh, we can't interfere with the parents or the family, but we know that these children have disappeared. Probably been killed by aliens, or it could be the parents, either way. We're here to investigate this on BuzzFeed Unsolved. That's what they hear. Hello.
How do you want to handle him?
Maybe if we ignore it, it'll just go away.
Doubt it.
Does
Unless you
Does
want to
Shay
deal with it while I
notice?
talk to the parents.
I could distract him.
Sounds like a plan then. I'll go talk to the parents. I'll look around the kids' room. You see if this wacko's seen anything. Or maybe just try to get him to go away.
I'll see what I can do.
All right,
Okay.
and with that, I bet she'll head up into the house.
And Tech will go to intercept this weird guy.
All right, so you walk over. What do you do?
Hey there, big fan. You want to interview the FBI? Now's your only chance.
Why would I want to interview someone who hasn't opened up their minds to everything that's been happening? Every 10 years, an unsolved mystery. How come the FBI hasn't really been doing anything about it? Why is this the first time that they've been to this neighborhood? Maybe it's an inside job.
You think that somebody from the FBI captured these children?
I mean, the FBI did drop the ball with JFK.
The president.
Yes. The very same.
And that has to do with this missing children because
Because you've been known to drop the ball. You've been known to drop the ball in several occasions. JFK, LBJ, Carter that one time. Hell, we know what happened at Boca Raton. The CIA, FBI, FDA, they're all in the same pot together. That's one of the theories for this unsolved mystery, that you've been covering up something, probably a high-profile politician.
Tech's gonna pull out a cigarette. He's gonna light it. He's gonna take a drag. And then does the house, does the mirror house have like its address that's like famous?
It does, yeah. I mean,
What was it was like the house on something street, right?
Spooner Avenue.
Booner?
Spooner.
Spooner. He's gonna take a long drag and he's gonna blow out the smoke. He's gonna say, "You ever hear about the house on Spooner Avenue?"
No, yes. We'll say that we have. Yes. Yes.
I'm just what I'm saying is my mind might be more open to things than you might believe, and I'm interested in talking to you.
Really, what kind of things do you believe in?
Otherworldly beings that capture somebody's soul and rip it into a mirror.
Ghosts and demons.
Come have a chat with me.
Ghosts and demons. You really believe in that?
Yeah, come on. Let's talk.
Ghosts? Ghosts don't exist. Demons don't exist. It's all just a bunch of hullabaloo. Bunch of scary places that creak and crumble. Hell, I know I talk a lot of big game and Shane's gonna put away the selfie stick. I know I talk big game about aliens, but really, come on, it's probably the parents, right? Makes sense. I mean, you know that once these kids disappear, hold on. Once these kids disappear, suddenly their luck is up. Hell, you heard about that one family who apparently won a contest they never entered after their kid disappears? That's no coincidence, right?
So you're one of those logic and facts guys. I used to be like that.
Yeah. What else is there? Come on, FBI agents haven't seen that pattern and you've been ignoring that?
You think that the unknown is so easy to make known? You think it's as easy as catching it on camera? You haven't
I,
caught Bigfoot recently, have you?
well,
Unknown
Bigfoot's
things
suspect.
remain unknown because we don't understand them. Have you ever stared into the void and had the void stare back? It's unsettling, unnerving.
Of course, I lived in Chicago.
Oh, you're talking about things people do to each other. Monstrous, yes. Unexplainable, no.
You sound like my co host, Ryan.
If he hosts your show, he must be an interesting person. But I guess if you don't want to talk to me, what do I know about the secrets of the FBI?
You mean the FBI that hasn't been really checking in on these parents who have clearly either sold off their kids or has done something weird with them? Maybe with help with the FBI. Who knows?
Do you have kids?
No.
Then shut the
Do
fuck up.
you have kids?
You don't understand.
Look,
Parents wouldn't just sell their kids, give up their kids. You don't think these people are dying inside for what's happening to them right now? You heartless, godless, soulless piece of shit.
look here. I'm a soulless piece of shit. But something funny is going on here, and maybe it's connected with those parents.
Yeah,
Maybe we
and
put too
you
much
are
faith
trying
in
to
people.
exploit it for $1.
A bit of dollar here and there. It's unsolved, baby. I really
Oh,
feel
just
bad playing
doing
this
it for the
heartless.
Benjamins, baby. It's great, huh? No.
And as that's going on outside, inside, Agent Ibex, you get introduced to the parents. They're, at first they seem almost hopeful that you'll have some sort of news for them. But as you explain that, you still don't have any news, there's been no information come in, and you're here more to look at the scene. Uh, that that small amount of hope just crumbles. What would you like to do?
Sorry to have to bother you folks. I know you've already answered quite a bit, quite a few questions, but they're putting some new eyes on the case. I'm from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Does is that will that help you find her?
Well, that's what I'm here to hopefully do.
Well, just whatever we can do. Just how how can we help? What's going to make a difference?
All right, let's start with um perhaps did Ella have any behavioral changes of leading up to the disappearance? Anything at all? Maybe she stopped liking her favorite food. Maybe she started drawing weird things.
No. Um no behavioral changes, no problems, no. I mean, she, she's a happy kid. I mean, even losing her two front teeth didn't make her unhappy. She thought it was awesome. I mean, but no changes.
Have you noticed any odd activity around the house? Maybe people around that you've never seen before, even in just the neighborhood? New people maybe that have moved in?
Uh, no. Um, I mean, we've talked about like anything we could remember from the last 3 or 4 days. Uh, I mean, I guess it was 3 nights ago. Um, like there were some dogs in the neighborhood that were barking in the middle of the night, and it happens sometimes. It uh, it woke Todd up, but I mean, we didn't see anything. There's no one, no one's bothered us. No.
And I know all of these questions. I'm sure you've heard 100 times now. I'm so sorry to have to ask them over and over again. Any changes at school, new friends, maybe losing new friends, anything that I know you said no behavioral changes, but maybe something that upset her.
No. No. I mean, she's been doing really good at school. Um, the teachers always have good things to say. She was super excited about the ice cream party that was going to happen. Uh, no, I mean, all her friends, she's known them for years now.
Do you mind if I take a look in her room?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's. I hope you understand. I just can't go up there right now. It's the first door on the right upstairs.
Of course, thank you. And I won't be here much longer. She'll
Just,
go ahead and
but I have to ask you. You must have to see this a lot. Are we going to get our Ella back?
we are going to do everything that we can to find your daughter, Mrs. Hupstead. I've seen kids come back after missing for weeks, you know. There are people that get found years after they're missing. Not saying that your daughter will be missing for years, but I always have hope that, you know, your these kids will get back to their homes. And I will do everything that I possibly can to get your daughter back to you.
Thank you. It's the first room on the right, upstairs.
She'll get up and head upstairs to the room.
And go ahead and give me a human roll.
Mm,
Yeah. So, from interacting with the parents, I mean, you can see that they're scared, they're worried. Just they they're frankly terrified that their daughter's missing and that they can't find anything to help, track her down. Um, Nothing that in that interaction or what you see around, the house as you sort of look at things strikes you as if there were any problems in the home. Uh, it obviously is not something you could be definitive about from one short interaction, but it's like the way they behave, the way the home looks, this does not seem like a family that was having difficulties. And that's that sort of sense is somewhat reinforced when you get upstairs and there's still police tape across the door, but you push the door open and step between the tape. And inside, it's not a big house. It's not a big room. It's got, a twin bed, and it is made up in just all sorts of, fluffy pink and purple and bright colors. See, was My Little Pony around at this point? Yeah. There's lots of My Little Pony stuff. And just it looks like what you would think a 7 or 8 year old girl's room might look like if she had her own room.
All right. Now I just gotta figure out where to start with the room.
Well, you do see there are, the cop outside mentioned that they'd taken plenty of pictures inside the home. In the room, they have tried to preserve it for now. This is still a relatively fresh potential crime scene. There are some markers in the room, like the little, numbered.
The evidence markers.
Yeah. And there are some that are sitting in places where obviously something was taken away. But there's many of them that are just seem to have been marking like what order the pictures were going to be taken in and make sure they got views of the entire room for future reference and whatnot.
Gotcha. So no, like, individual item was marked as evidence or potential evidence.
Nothing that was left in the room. But there were 3 different evidence markers, numbers 8, 9, and 10, like in the girl's bed. And they were sort of roughly clumped together in sort of the middle of the bed, and one on top of her pillow.
Does Katie have the like a sheet, like were they given something to mark, like paperwork to show like what evidence was?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say that in the evidence, report that you got, you have you flip through a few pages and there's a list that shows, numbers with like a short description, and then like on one side there's a mark or like a checkbox that has been marked to say something was bagged and taken in.
And then what are 8, 9, and 10 for evidence then?
So as you go down, you see that 8 is marked unknown substance, whitish in color, hard, bagged for further evidence or for further analysis. Number 9, same description. Number 10, which is the one that's on the pillow, is marked $2 under pillow.
I don't mean this in a in a bad way, but shut the hell up.
Shut the fuck up.
$2 under her pillow? Okay.
Ask the parents if they put it there.
Okay, so evidence marker 8 and 9 are unknown objects, but they're hard in texture.
Yes.
And then 10 is the $2 under her pillow.
Yes.
Alrighty. Creepy. But yeah, she's gonna file that away to ask the parents about the money. Um, she wants to look around the room. Maybe just like she wants to find any like maybe like notebooks. Well, I guess a 7-year-old wouldn't have a notebook, but like drawing pad maybe, or something that she like colored or something. Like if she has a drawer of them, or where she like look in a closet, look in drawers for
Sure.
anything weird.
Yeah, she
And of
has.
course, do the best she can to preserve the
Right.
stuff.
Right. I mean, again, knowing that you're acting as agents, you've got like the typical kit. So you've got gloves you can put on before you handle anything. But yeah, she has like a little homework desk, and on it are a couple of school books. Uh, it's got uh, math and an English grammar book. I mean, it seems appropriate for someone of her age. And she's got a couple of spiral bound, notebooks that you're confident she was using, at school. And as you look through the drawers, you find a couple more that have like all kinds of stickers on them. Again, lots of My Little Pony and rainbows and things like that. And you don't see so much like as you take one and sort of flip through it quickly. It looks like she enjoyed doing more things with like sticker collages than she did like drawing stuff.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna. Okay, so now she wants to look around, like maybe in the closet, around the window, under the bed. Maybe she's gonna go more conspiracy, occulty bullshit. Um, and she's gonna look for any like weird things, like runes, maybe, like, or I don't know, something out of place. I can make an occult roll for it. I don't know if there's like an investigation kind of thing.
Oh yeah, make me an occult check for to see if you see anything in the room that like strikes you. So, I mean, as you're looking around, you're you don't know if you're hopeful or scared to find something like that. Um, you give it a good look. You don't see anything that appears to be like runes or anything like that. Um, there is underneath the bed and like sort of just to the side of it, there are some very faint but odd markings in like the carpet. Um, you just looking at it, it looks like something may have been there previously for how if like something sits on carpet for too long, it'll sort
It
of like
leaves an imprint.
yeah, it leaves an imprint and it sort of changes the way the carpet looks even after you move it.
Hmm.
It's kind of like that. It's not. It doesn't seem as like indented as if it'd been there for a long time, but it's like if you really stretch your mind, you think maybe it could look like a foot of some kind. But at this point, you're not sure. You're not just trying to see something.
She'll snap a picture of it anyways, just just in case.
So yeah, you get a picture of it, and you said you were like looking all over and trying to look like under the bed and whatnot, right?
Hmm.
So as you get down there, it's like you're almost like crawling under the bed to try to make sure you get a good look, shine a light under there, that sort of thing. And as before you actually see this slight indentation and whatnot, as you like are coming back from out from under the bed, you get an odd but faint scent of like pine, something sort of outdoorsy.
Hmm. I mean, are there
And
pine trees in the area?
yeah, I mean, it's, you're in Minnesota. It's not unusual to have, pine trees. There's not like a ton of them just right outside the house or anything. But it's weird. It's not just like the scent of it almost strikes you as more like pine cleaner, but it's not that. Like, it's not that. It's oddly sharp, but not in that same way.
Hmm. Interesting.
That's, from a very thorough look in the area, that's the closest thing you've come to seeing something that might possibly be sort of occulty.
Okay. I think she's done in the bedroom. I can't think of anything else to look at in there. Unless I don't know, is the room carpeted? Oh, obviously it's carpeted. Um, all right, yeah. I'm gonna call it done with the bedroom then. And
Okay.
then she'll head back downstairs and she's gonna ask the parents about the $2 just to see if they had left it under the pillow. Because, she lost two of her teeth.
Right. And Hannah says, "Yeah, yeah. After she went to bed and was asleep, I went in and put the money under her pillow and took the teeth. It's what you do."
Of course. I just wanted to, just check in all everything. Although I do have another question. Oh yeah, were the teeth like under her pillow as well? That is a good
Well,
question.
yeah, but I mean that's where they were. When we put her to bed, we made sure she put the teeth under there and told her the tooth fairy would come and give her some money for it. And I after she was asleep, I went up and got them and put the money there. And uh, I had never had to do this before, so I actually asked my mom, what do you do? And so I did what she told me. It's apparently it's an old family tradition. Um, once the first time your kid loses a tooth, you and you can tell she's starting to tear up, and it's getting harder for her to talk about it. Uh, well, my my mom told me that you take them outside somewhere, and you you put them in a fire. You you have to sort of give them back. It's supposed to, and she starts to cry, and she can't keep talking, and her husband says it's supposed to keep them safe.
All right. Thank you again for answering my questions. I'm just gonna take a look around on the outside of the house, and then I'll be out of your folks' hair. And what if if we see each other again, I hope it's with good news.
And Todd's doing his best to comfort his wife, and he nods, and you make your way out of the house.
All right, weird fire teeth ritual. Got it.
Definitely some culty shit.
Oh,
How's Tech and Shane Madej going?
Endlessly arguing
Raymond?
him on what ifs
It's-
and crazy scenarios.
Yeah.
And it's Shane Maniji.
Madej?
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 No,
I don't know.
I've
Madej.
heard
His
Madej.
name
I
is
think it's
Shane
Madej.
Maniji. In this world, his name is Shane Maniji.
Yes.
Oh right, and you can't use BuzzFeed.
Oh shit.
Honey feed.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a
Beeline.
good thing we're not trying to monetize this.
Yeah.
Come at me, BuzzFeed.
Aren't they defunct?
I don't fucking know.
I think so. Yeah, Katie comes back outside to get Tech's help in looking around the outside of the house and see if he's, gotten rid of the pest problem.
And yeah, and when you get outside, you can see that Shane is leaving, and Tech looks frustrated but glad that he's finally done with this conversation.
I think I'll wear him out.
Get anything potentially useful from him, or is he just here to cause problems?
He's weird. He's not one of those conspiracy theorists. He thinks this shit's like some human caused whatever. He doesn't really think it's supernatural. He's not much of a believer. Can't say I was very different before. What'd you see inside?
Not much. Happy family, kids' bedroom, dressed to the nines and fucking stuffed animals. Let's see. The mom said, that she's fine. Same thing in the police report. Kids, she was happy, no issues. Only recent disturbance was the dad being woken up by dogs in the middle of the night, but she said that happens often. I don't know. The only weird thing is I was looking under her bed just to see if there was anything, go a little out there with like runes and shit. I don't know. I could have maybe I was just looking for something. But there was like a weird imprint in the carpet, and then when I was coming out from looking under the bed, I swore I smelled like pine tar. Smelled like the woods under there. Oh, and kid lost her teeth. One of the evidence markers was money left under her pillow. Yeah, so I asked the mom what if they did anything with the teeth. Apparently, it's their family tradition. When a child loses their teeth, they put them in a fire, like they burn them. And it's supposed to be like protection for the kid or something,
It's a weird fucking tradition.
right?
Where was the fire?
Oh, I didn't ask that. I was about to look around the house. Maybe she had it in like a fire pit in the back.
Let's go look.
Guess you guys head around the back of the house. You don't see a fire pit or any obvious marks of like a fire having been set. But they do have a grill. And you go and take a look. You open it up. It's a charcoal grill. And the rack that would sit over the charcoal was taken out and set to the side of the grill.
And there's is there ashes in there?
Yeah, I mean, there's still lumps of charcoal. You could attempt to look through them and see if you see anything.
Yeah, because if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, teeth don't burn well.
Bones don't. No.
Yeah, or Summer knows that teeth and bones don't burn well. I'm sure. I don't know if
You're a
I've
conspiracy
experienced
theorist.
that.
You probably know that.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, also, crimes people commit try to do things like that and they just don't get away with it.
Yeah. So yeah, put on some gloves and dig through the charcoal.
Yeah, so you go looking through, and you do as it doesn't take very long. It's not a big grill, and you do find some small fragments of something you're pretty confident must be, a tooth. It is not whole, it has actually, sort of shattered. And you think that, that if it were analyzed, you might be able to find out what it is exactly, but you think that's probably what you found.
Tech is going to do a quick internet search on his phone for the smell of pine and teeth in spirits or something like that. He's going to try to just do a Google search.
Okay. Looks like you're back in the internet again.
Yeah, that's where Tech lives.
So before we get to you and doing that, let's check in on the rest of your group.
That's a great idea. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
All right, so Agents Inferno, Icarus, and Iverson. What are you guys doing? I'd say they've probably been at the house 30, maybe 45 minutes.
Well, we left the police station. We took the evidence with us. And we went to get coffee somewhere.
Well, you left the evidence room.
No, I took the evidence with me out of the room.
That's fine, but I don't think you've left the police station yet. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I don't believe they would let you just walk off with the evidence.
Icarus has found a food vending machine and got some hot Cheetos, and she's munching on them as she's trying to erase things from her mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you need coffee, there's absolutely coffee in the police station. There's no issue with that.
Well, I'll go to the coffee. They probably have a drip machine. I'll grab 3 cups, bring it over, hand them one to Icarus and Iverson. All right. That was just a little startling. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm locked in now. Where do we want to start, Iverson?
Probably check out the houses where the kids went missing. I think some of the other agents went to investigate one house. Kind of
I
grasping
think we
at
should go to
straws
the
right
other
now.
one.
It wouldn't hurt.
I mean, I would like to get a better idea of what those things, those I don't know, teeth looking things. I never quite figured out what they were. I don't believe, but I knew that they were weird. Maybe we can find more of that around the house or something.
Maybe also if we could pinpoint where that picture came from, if it's from this town, that could help.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't like pinpoint that picture. Like maybe that who knows if that picture is really even related. I mean, it said, correct me if I'm wrong, DM. It said it was from like this area, right?
Now that there was no location tag, the post that put it on there said it was from the town.
Yeah. So there wasn't a location, but the poster said it was from around here. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Yeah, because in my experience, people just post things online, and really never actually adds up to anything. So we could probably just pretend that that's really not even actual real. I mean, kids these days with their Photoshop, I hear that's getting real popular, and people, all these spoof videos, just trying to become famous on the interwebs. So I don't know. Maybe we want to investigate that specific picture. It's
Well,
gonna
as a
like
lead,
munch on some hot Cheetos.
we should chase it. If you're not comfortable with it, hopefully one of us is more tech savvy. Daydreaming about Nick.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not comfortable with it.
Unfortunately, my skills lie in forensics and mechanical and electrical engineering.
Okay, fine. I can research it a little bit more. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not, it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. But we can get the address. We can get the address. Oh, that's such a good one. We can get the address for the other house, and we can make our way that way, and maybe uh, what is it? Ivanhoe and Iverson? Ibex. Damn it. Such a hard time.
Iverson's the old
Iverson, not Iverson. Ivanhoe and Ibex. Maybe they'll just know to meet us over there, and that would be great too. They probably won't, but let's do it. Let's do it. We got a car, right? You got a car, old man.
Yeah. Ben, can I taken the teeth and bones out of the evidence box and pocket that?
I think with a roll you could.
I mean, you are an FBI agent. You could probably just claim superiority or governance over this stuff if you wanted to.
jurisdiction, I believe, is the word
That's
you're
the
looking
word I was
for.
looking for, jurisdiction. Although governance sounds fun.
A bureaucracy roll?
Throw that beard around.
That'd be great.
Did it roll?
Yep.
You succeed.
Oh, it did. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're familiar with the procedure to basically sign out the evidence and be like, hey, I've got something that we need this for, continue the investigation, blah, 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 blah. And you sign it out with no trouble.
And then I would take any evidence that is supernatural based, just for Delta Green's sake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll say that bureaucracy role is also going to assist you in getting the stuff that could potentially be supernatural out of the local evidence that you're going to leave behind and into the FBI needs this to continue its investigation, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
I think that's almost exactly what the bureaucracy roles are for, is to manage that kind of stuff and not raise suspicion. So yeah, you have effectively the run of the evidence you need at this point, and at the end, you will be able to make some of this stuff part of a larger investigation.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, for me, I just wanted to get the evidence out of the locker.
Okay.
I think
So-
once we have the Delta Green-esque evidence, I think Inferno wants to go over it one more time without looking at that stupid ring video, and then see if maybe we go to the other child's house. He needs to investigate a scene, I think. Paperwork is not his strong suit.
Okay.
While he's double checking the oh my god, evidence one more time, I'm gonna load up on snacks because we need car snacks. So I'm gonna buy like
I really don't know how you stay so thin eating all that junk food.
it's nerves really. makes your metabolism go really fast. Yeah, she's gonna get like 2 more bags of chips of some sort and a soda because that makes the most sense. And she'll start heading towards, I don't know, who has a car? I didn't bring a car. I had an
I have a
Uber.
car.
You have a car. You both
Yeah,
have cars.
well,
You both drove.
Yep. You have a car, and it is currently at the other house.
they took my car.
We came in my truck. Y'all can load up.
Well,
no,
no, 'cause
you
I
all
brought-
very definitely came in the Suburban as a group.
Oh,
You're on an official investigation. You have one official vehicle. You're using it.
I hadn't realized they had taken.
they
my
dropped
vehicle.
us off and we're stuck here.
Call us on your cell phone.
I don't have
and
a cell
say,
phone.
Hey, come get us.
That's ridiculous. Why would we do that?
You guys are busy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call you.
I'm gonna call you. You're old. Of course you would call.
You call.
I'm gonna call Ivanhoe.
Ring, ring.
Bling bling, bling bling.
So Tech is looking at his
Bling,
phone,
bling,
like
bling,
he's doing a
bling.
Google search on one phone, and then he pulls out this like burner flip phone that's ringing, and he answers that. Agent Ivanhoe, go ahead.
This is Agent Iverson. I need you to come pick us up.
Copy that. And then Tech hangs up.
How
you
do we
search your
only have
internet
one
search
vehicle for 5 people?
because
Well, you know,
only
we
have
probably
one
shouldn't have
official
split up.
agent. Last time I checked, the FBI doesn't normally go around driving their own personal vehicles.
It's fair. You make a really good point, DM. Just one that we all overlooked.
I didn't know I was FBI until I
For
got to the
yourself.
hotel.
That's fair.
But
Ah.
undercover.
So you're doing your internet search, and you were looking for
Smell of pine, teeth, and spirits or otherworldly, something like that.
So you start, you throw these terms together and just see what comes up, and you get a lot of results that are like, "Did you mean this?" Or the listing has like using.
I feel like Tech is like smart enough to know how to use Google, so he's like putting quotation marks around the.
Oh yeah,
things
no,
and,
yeah, you are. But the results that you're getting are things that are like, how to clean your teeth using natural, natural things. And it's, at the bottom under the link, it says, missing, it'll say like spirits or missing pine or, it's like nothing has all these things together. Now you get all kinds of results on things like the tooth fairy and other mythological creatures that have to deal with teeth or that realm. There's just not a lot. Like you don't find anything that connects all three of them together.
So
So
he's
essentially, it's looking for horses when Tech is kind of looking for zebras.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Tech's gonna Google the whole ritual of burning teeth and see if he can't get a lead that way.
So you start looking for that one, and there's actually quite a few things that pop up. And spending, I'll say you've got about 10 minutes of driving from
he'll
the first house.
He'll flip the keys to Ibex and say, "You drive. We gotta head back to the police station to pick up the rest."
So as you're scrolling through, you're seeing, and you don't have enough time to really to like dig into any of these articles, but you're seeing a consistent like theme of like a lot of like Scandinavian folklore type references as you do this search on like burning teeth and whatnot. And by the time you get back to the police station, you're starting to put together something loosely around the idea that this is a very old, Scandinavian tradition that's somehow part of like a child's like growing up. You think with more time, you could certainly get a lot more detail on it. Although one thing does sort of catch your attention as you're flipping through. One of the multiple of the sites actually keep referencing a book of Scandinavian folklore that was written by an Uliana Gusev. And just, sort of out of curiosity, you follow a link to that book and see the like author's note. And this person lists their address as Rochester, Minnesota.
No fucking way. Tech's gonna say that out loud. I don't know if Summer's here or not. It says back.
So sorry. My mom was just talking to me for a second. I completely missed what you just found out.
Okay, so Tech's gonna he says no fucking way out loud, and then he says, "Have you ever read anything by an author called Uliana Gusev? What's the name?
Gusev.
Gusev. It's what was the title of the book again?
Scandinavian folk traditions.
Scandinavian folk traditions.
Do I make an occult check to see if she'd read that?
Sure.
I've been pretty good at those. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of her. I don't think I've ever actually like read one of her books. Maybe skimmed through one.
She lives in this fucking town.
Does she?
Yeah.
And
Wait, how'd she come up?
Well, he's gonna like kind of explain the like thought process of going from what he's been searching and everything, and kind of lead her through the connection of tooth fairy, Scandinavian folklore, a lot of the recurring references to this book, and then looking up that author and that book, and then
Teeth
seeing
burning
that
rituals.
teeth burning rituals. Yeah.
Well, maybe we might want to take a look into her book, or maybe take a look into her.
I'm thinking about taking a look into her. Yeah.
Good searching. I was gonna suggest looking up like the last name Hupstead, see what kind of tradition, maybe like thing they came from.
Imagine
Although
it's
I heard,
Scandinavian.
I
Olafsson
guess it
would
wouldn't be
sound
Hupstead.
Scandinavian too.
Hmm.
Got to be a connection there. Tech is going to pull out his laptop and start doing some research via the school system's computers about names that are vaguely Scandinavian.
Okay. I'll say you start with the first two, the children's records, the two missing children's records, and you see that they have like parental information listed, and as you strongly suspected, Mike Olafson has a very sort of Scandinavian sounding name. And then the other family, the Hupstead family, you see like the full names are listed, and it's Todd Allen Hupstead, which doesn't seem to particularly strike you as anything, Scandinavian. But then the Hannah's name is Hannah Gottesdatter Hupstead. So from that, you figure that must be her maiden name, and does seem to be, another Scandinavian, more traditional name. And as you scan the school records, there's quite a few names that to you sound Scandinavian, family names.
Tech will compile a list while we're loading everyone else into the car.
And as you compile the list, you're seeing names, and again, not every name is of Scandinavian origin, but you're seeing some Andersons, Dahls, Larsons, Hansons. So just again, a spattering of names that, and that the northern Midwest was largely settled by people from more northern European countries. So Danes, Swedes, Germans,
A lot of Dutch.
yeah, Dutch. So these are not uncommon names in the area.
Sometimes you have to look at that kind of stuff to figure out the patterns, man.
But you've arrived back at the police station as you're continuing to compile this information, and the other three are able to see you show up, hop in the car. And
I assume Iverson will want to drive his van.
probably.
No. I thought we only had
He's
the
not
one
even
car.
here.
Yeah, you got the.
Well, yeah,
you
but
have the-
he was the one that was in charge of the Suburban.
Oh, you mean letting him drive? I got you.
Yeah, he's driving the Suburban. But
he kicks the girl out. No, I'm driving.
But Tech, you're able to show around, as I assume you're sharing some of the information you feel like you've dug up in your time.
Yeah, Tech will share with everyone what he's learned.
As
And you're
he's
able
sharing
to-
information, we are going to share the information we found, including the terrifying video that I'm not going to watch again, but I'll have him watch.
I mean, you guys remember this video very differently than I am.
The Ring video?
Yeah, the ring camera video wasn't terrifying. It's just in the back you thought you saw something, and then someone posted the other image as what they saw when they sort of enhanced the video.
I just remember losing my sanity check to it.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, you lost sanity check because you were handling something that you realized was not human and was
Oh,
not.
I
I
thought
think
I
it was
did the
clearly
actually
identified.
video.
the teeth
I'm
thing
sorry.
that wasn't the video.
The
Yeah.
teeth
But
thing.
we both got
the
spooked at the video after the teeth.
We just decided it was the video because it's
We were like, oh,
terrifying.
teeth.
Because Amanda's terrified of looking at that, so therefore it was clearly the video.
I think we
that fucked
connected
with sanity.
not teeth to teeth in video.
Okay, I apologize. That's my bad.
But seriously, you got to see this
I
video. It's weird.
will show you this video. It's very strange. I'll not gladly watch it again, but I will watch it again. And then I will mention that we definitely have items that are otherworldly, to say the least. Maybe not otherworldly, but it is very strange, not of what we've known.
So, what you picked up was something that was Northern European, Scandinavian cultures. Do you feel like that's the connecting factor between these abductions?
So far, yeah.
Have you looked to see if there's other people who live here that may possess the same Scandinavian roots?
Tech slaps a list down in front of you of a bunch of names.
Okay,
That's a lot of people.
well, do we know if any of these have also? You said the connection was the tooth thing, as Inferno. No,
Icarus,
Well-
do you recall
Icarus.
do you recall Baba's story when we were children?
Well, you're gonna have to be more specific. There was a lot of stories. Okay.
It was an old German story. It was something about watching out at night. Make sure you get your sleep, otherwise the tooth fairy is going to steal your teeth.
Yeah, because that one gave me nightmares a lot, and you used to laugh at me and make fun of me.
I didn't want to put
And
my teeth under my pillow either.
you never told me that.
I didn't tell you now.
Because you used to torment me about that. Every time I lost a tooth, I would cry because you said that the tooth fairy was going to come and get me, and everyone else was happy that the tooth fairy was visiting the house. But then you just made me cry over it every single time. And you said if I didn't hide the teeth well enough, that he was going to come and get me. Are you talking about that story by any chance?
Yeah, I think that's the one I was referencing. Yes.
I might remember it a little bit.
And so Inferno will turn to the rest of the Suburban. We grew up with Germanic fairy tales. Most of them were nonsense, but some of them seem to be applicable to this situation we're in.
At the end of that list that Tech slapped down in front of you, there's also an address at the very bottom that has a name next to it that says Uliana Gusev.
Uliana Gusev.
That's
That's
supposed
someone
to
of note.
ring bells. But I know.
Oh, I forgot to mention that part. In all of the folklore research and everything, that's the name of this book kept coming up, Scandinavian Folk Traditions. The author, Uliana Gusev, lives in Rochester. That's her address.
That's a fun little coincidence, isn't it?
Fun. Oh, shit.
Don't really like coincidences.
Tech is going to... Tech is going to try to dig into this woman's background and see if she's moved around a bit.
Oh, if the author is where the children are missing? Oh, God, she's the...
She's the evil witch who calls
them.
Who's the witch in Hansel and Gretel? Okay, I remember.
I don't know if she actually had a name.
I was gonna say I don't know if she has a name or not. If she's just the witch
Candy
that
witch,
lives
the
in the
candy
gingerbread
witch.
house.
I don't know, sugar witch.
Candy witch, yeah.
Okay, so you start trying to do some background checking on her. And I'll say, I mean, you're good on the internet. You can do this fairly quickly, but it is going to take you a little bit of time. You know, I'd say a couple of hours to really get
DMV records and shit like that. Yeah,
He's going to be doing that on his laptop in the back of the Suburban while everyone else is going doing normal shit.
So there was a Scandinavian teeth burning ritual. Tell me about that.
I don't remember that. That sounds
Baba
very
never said
creepy.
anything about that.
No, that was
The
never anything
mom-
that was brought up in our house.
The mom was talking about how her mom told her about a tradition that they do with kids. They burn their teeth as a way to they burn them outside as a way to like give them back and protect the child.
I have a feeling it didn't work very well this time.
I mean, I don't know. This is just me thinking things, but she burned them in a charcoal grill and not like in a fire pit on the ground.
Oh,
So
see,
did
they
they really
just
get
didn't get
given
hot
back?
enough. That's the problem. You got to get
No,
to
teeth
at
don't really
least
burn.
2400 C in order to melt bone. Not 2400. That's very hot. That's like the fucking sun. Anyway,
I don't think we can get things that hot.
I'm just saying you got to
Actually,
get it
Ken,
really hot.
that's a
I get the
reasonable
idea.
crucible temperature. That'll melt a lot of metals, but
Yeah. Something arson investigator would know what would melt bone. I'm not looking it up right now because I don't want that on my search history.
yeah, we don't need that.
You know, it's X degrees Celsius would actually melt bone, and I don't think they could get that from standard hardware store charcoal. Would you were you able to recover anything from the scene, or was it just talking to the family?
I mean, it was normal family, normal kid room. You know, there was like, yeah, I told Ivanhoe, I don't know if I was just trying to find something, and she'll, you know, show the very questionable like evidence picture of like just the barest imprint of, you know, in the carpet to them. I don't know. To me, it kind of looked like a foot.
Thank
But it
Just
you
was
an instinct.
for
Follow
putting
your
that.
nose.
I wasn't too far off.
Can I do it like I don't know. Does it look like a normal human-sized foot, or like does it look like a weird, you know, in Paranormal Activity? The only reason why that movie doesn't scare me is because like it finally shows a footprint and it just reminded me of a massive chicken. Like, does it have like a big chicken-looking foot, or like normal person foot?
I wasn't there, but I'd like to run forensics on the picture.
Well, I mean, you're getting it as like a small image on
Oh, is
either
it like
a digital
phone
camera
image?
or a phone.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have a Polaroid with her, and she's had
Yeah,
no
no,
time to
she
get a picture
would've-
developed. So
Yeah, she would have taken the picture like up close and then tried to like capture it at an angle that showed its actual size.
Oh, it was the Dutch angle. Icarus, make sure you turn your head to the left. That way you can see it properly.
She turns her head to the right.
but yeah,
Oh wait, to the left.
what you can sort of see, like it's definitely much more like chicken foot than normal person foot, if it's even there. Like you think you see what she was trying to get a picture of, but it's not super clear.
Oh, I was.
I mean, I
thinking it
definitely
was human
see.
foot.
I definitely see. I see the floor for sure. There's definitely the floor there. You did good. That's gonna kind of squint at it. She's gonna like adjust her glasses. I could see something there for sure, but I can't quite figure out heads or tails of it.
Like I said, I could have just been looking for anything, you know. Weirdest thing really, yeah, was the teeth shit the mom told me. And I don't know, I was looking under the bed to see if, you know, see if there's anything under there. And it like just for a second it was like I got slapped in the face by a fucking pine tree.
Like it hit you? You got hit? You have a mark on your body?
No, like the smell.
Oh, the smell. Oh, like were they burning incense?
No?
She didn't smell it till she was under the bed.
Mm-mm. More accurately,
That's
I
some
was
weird
coming
sneaky
out
feet.
from under the bed.
The smell of, you said pine tar?
Pine, like really, like a really sharp, like pine scent. Not quite like almost like a cleaner, but not as like
Not pine sol.
cleany. I don't know.
Pine sap smells like vanilla if it's the ponderosa tree.
But we're talking like a traditional Christmas tree smell. That pungent pine smell.
Mm-hmm.
Pine is very flammable. Hmm.
Oh, what the hell? So in the evidence paperwork, was it that she had? It was just the items listed. Like there wasn't pictures of things, right?
Not in the paperwork, but they
Okay.
were taking pictures of those things.
What the hell is evidence marker 8 and 9? You guys were in the evidence locker, yeah?
Where are you seeing
If that's
this?
what I'm thinking it is. Icarus, her face kind of goes pale for this one because we're thinking of the correct thing now.
Uh,
Yeah, those were really interesting. They weren't horse teeth, they weren't cow teeth, they weren't dog teeth, they weren't human teeth. They were really hard items that are quite indescribable, actually, which is really, really interesting. I'm not quite
They're
sure what it was, but I can tell you what it wasn't, and it's anything I've ever seen or heard of before. So there's that.
they're bone-like, but not like anything we've seen.
yeah, all the paperwork I got, all it says is unknown object, hard in texture.
Unfortunately, I'm kind of hoping if we go to this other house that maybe we can look around the building and see if we can find any traces of more unknown items, because that always could be fun.
Yeah, other than that, basically came up with diddly squat.
And the child lost her teeth, and the ritual was performed before she was missing. Correct?
According to the mom, the yeah, did she disappeared
So,
the same night
The
that
night
she lost
before.
her teeth?
so the way it was is, kid lost her teeth. Kid went to bed, put teeth underneath pillow. Mom went up, took teeth, put money, took teeth downstairs, burned them. Then went to bed with dad. Then they heard dogs barking in the middle of the night.
How about it?
No, the dog barking was a few days before.
Correct.
Oh,
All right. So they did this whole ritual. Child didn't come down for breakfast, and then the child hunt was on.
Yep. We didn't see, just like the police said, there was no like sign of a struggle, no forced entry. Kid didn't have any weird behavior.
Was the bed made, or was the bed disheveled?
The bed was disheveled.
Okay.
The show.
If it was made, that would be weird.
That
This was a
would be
child
weird.
missing.
But yeah, my thought was next we hit up the Olafsons, see what they've got going on over there.
yeah, maybe ask them what traditions they're performing on their kids' teeth.
Maybe not open with that. That seems a little weird.
A little bit more subtle.
Do you think maybe we could also try to figure out where that picture came from?
Oh, yeah. Icarus, if you can get with Ivanhoe, maybe we can back search the poster. Maybe we can figure out where that it's from. You can show him, and
that's-
then he can trace it
Because that's an actual sighting, and
of something in the area.
yeah.
I mean, to me, it looks like a motorcycle. A little high off the ground. Maybe it was doing a jump or something. But it could be something else.
Yep, because my favorite time to do BMX is in the middle of the night.
That's the best time. Ah!
Oh,
What the hell?
what the fuck?
Oh,
How
the
big is
enlarge doesn't help. It just puts it in the center of the screen. What is that?
What are the dimensions we got on those bad boys, Ben?
It fits in the palm of your hand.
Yeesh.
Ugh.
Like it's
Is that the thing that Icarus and Inferno saw in the evidence?
Oh, what the
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That is more terrifying.
That
They
is
could
not
bring
tooth-like
those
at
out of the
all.
evidence,
That's
like, locker?
It's like
well,
Wait.
it is tooth-like, but it's not a tooth. It's like a row of teeth. Ugh. And that's big. If that's
but
fits
yeah,
in your
I agree
palm,
that we
that's a
should-
big
we should-
tooth.
we should
sorry. It is. It's not the full size of a palm, but it definitely is. Like it's bigger than what you expect for a kid's tooth or even an adult's tooth. Like it's
And
again.
animals,
There's a reason it's been very weird. Like you couldn't identify. No one's been able to say like, oh, this is clearly a tooth. This is clearly a bone. It's what the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, that's why we got sis. That's why we got fucked up.
we had
What the
our
hell is that?
identity.
Hey, Ibex,
Hmm.
what shape is the shard of that kid's tooth that we found?
Do you think it correlates to this thing?
Oh yeah, Ibex would have popped those two things in a little evidence baggie.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah. Let me see them.
Pull them out of her bag. She would have labeled them and everything.
That's
Very
RC
Yeah, and
shit. I love it.
yeah, you pass it over. Go ahead and give me your forensics or medicine.
Yeah.
or-
Oh, 21 under 60 for forensics.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
really
like
know
you look
fires.
at this. This looks like a regular, like a piece of a normal human tooth, or a couple of pieces. It looks like it was probably in the fire, like hot enough and long enough that it did like shatter, but didn't like burn.
Yeah, broken in half. Yeah.
But and yet you don't have like the full, like you couldn't piece it back together and say, oh yeah, that's clearly a tooth. But there's enough pieces here. It's like this looks like a normal pieces of a normal tooth.
Ivanhoe, are you thinking that maybe the teeth have something to do with this strange bone thing that we found?
I don't know. It seems all connected. The teeth, the ritual, the whatever the fuck that is. Seems connected.
Just on a
No,
weird
that-
whim, I'm gonna do something crazy that my sister would do. I'm gonna touch the
Hey.
tooth to the bone thing and see if it does anything.
All right, so you don't explain what you're doing to anyone. You take the evidence bag that has the very weird thing, and you open it up and you like hold it through the bag. And
Yeah,
then
no
you
direct contact. That's weird.
You reach into the evidence bag that Ibex has, and you pull out like this little shard of tooth, and you sort of like look at everybody.
As he takes the piece out, she's gonna be like, "Come on, man! I'm trying to be official about it."
I got gloves on.
Oh, okay.
No. It's before I touch evidence outside of bags, gloves are on, 100%. I pull a pair out. I got black ones because they're cool.
And
Right.
holding this like damaged, darkened bit of tooth, you like reach in and you touch it to this thing. and you look really weird doing it.
What's the size comparison between a child's tooth and this thing? Is it like this thing is 3 size the size of a child's tooth, or about
Oh,
the
this
same
is
size?
like this is somewhere between like 8 and 10 times the size of that child's tooth.
Clearly, we're dealing with something that is far larger than that of a child.
If that's their teeth at all. I mean, we still don't exactly know what it is. It could just be some other part of a bone fragment thing that, I don't know, some welded weird bone shenanigans.
I
I
will
wouldn't
say
say
this:
that
it
I
doesn't
was
have a
randomly doing
reaction.
that.
So,
I guess that's good news.
what would you guys like to be doing?
We're going to the other house, right?
Haagen Dazs.
Yeah, the Olafsons.
The
Or
Olafsen.
do we
Sorry.
want to? Do we want to split up again? Part,
I'm not good with people. I'll
family
do a perimeter search.
investigation.
If we split up, how would we split up? Like, because we only have the one vehicle. How far? Because we
Oh,
want to go
yeah.
talk to the old lady too, right?
The author.
How did that search come out, Tech? Did you ever figure out? I mean, no, it hasn't been quite an hour yet. Probably.
Yeah, give me a little time.
All right, yeah. So then we'll go talk to the Olafsons, look around their house.
It's a decent time, right? We're not like showing up at 10 o'clock at night being like, let's talk about your missing child.
No, it's not even lunch yet.
Okay, good.
Like you,
Business hours. Woo. That'd be really awkward if we showed up at dark.
Did they look at any evidence from the Olafsons, or is that a whole different like police department?
no, they did the evidence that they have sort of taken out was primarily from the Olafson case because they're still sort of developing evidence from the Hupstead case.
Oh, so the teeth thing that they have is from the Olafsons, not from the Hupsteads.
They actually have both.
Oh, okay.
They're in the same district, so they're kind of like, it's a similar situation, I guess, right? So it's like a combined investigation.
Yeah, but a lot of the Olafson case has been active for almost a little more than 2 weeks now, and so it's got a lot more of the like reports done. And at this point, there's been no sign, no new sightings or anything like that. So it's starting to get to that place where there's not really a lot to be done with it, except just try to keep looking.
Gotcha.
The leads have dried up on that case.
Yes. And you also know that, going to visit the Olafsons is going to be more challenging because, obviously the news says there's a second child that's gone missing. And it's been, again, more than 2 weeks since their son Marcus went missing. So they're likely to be in a much worse place.
I'm decent with handling people, but it's not my strong suit. Is anybody?
I'm great with people. I deal with sad people all the time.
I smile and save people from things. I don't do a lot of talking.
You help them drown in their sorrows.
I have no problem talking to the parents. I'm kind of a professional talker anyways.
Oh, good. That's good. I'll investigate around and see if we can find anything on the perimeter of the building then. And if you need help on the inside, just let me know. If we get in, that's a big if, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe we should try to contact the parents first, or would it be No, I guess that would be kind of weird because we're supposed to just be FBI, so they just kind of show
We
up.
kind of
places.
do what we want.
Agent Icarus.
Amanda, that's you.
Yes.
Your phone gives you a little alert sound. There has just
good.
been a post on another blog that you have alerts set up on. It's from ZMT about ghost hunting.
Ooh.
What does the new post on the ghost hunting blog say? Shane.
Yes. What town are we in?
The town is Rochester, Minnesota.
In hashtag in Rochester, Minnesota. Hashtag ghost. Hashtag ghouls. Hashtag skeptic. Hashtag the truth. Just talk to wacky FBI agents who believe in demons, ghosts, and ghouls. No wonder why they haven't found any children for the past umpteenth years. Hashtag boo. Hashtag ACAP.
I thought I
Who
told you to
talked to this
silence your
whack
phone.
job?
Really. We're on an investigation.
Look. The paranormal waits for no one, okay? If you're not there to watch it happen, you're going to miss it. In the blink of an eye. You can't just mute that, okay? That's not how it works.
I grab your phone and try to mute it.
I will wrestle it back from you, and I will bite your arm.
Ah!
Oh!
Talking about the paranormal.
I told you
There's a
not to touch
devil
it. It's
right
not
here.
yours.
Icarus, do you
Look, it was
mention
just the other person that I follow, and they posted, and they just happened to be in the same town, and they were talking about some whack job FBI agent that they talked to. They're
Oh my God.
Who might that be?
Oh, that was me.
That was him.
I just told him a whole bunch of true shit, and he didn't believe a single thing of it.
Yeah, he called you a whack job, and then he really complained about why these kids aren't. But I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone's really liked the video yet, so I guess we'll see where it goes. But it's really exciting that there's another person investigating this case, don't you think?
No, honestly, that dude was fucking annoying, and honestly, kind of a bonehead that's going to get himself hurt.
Well,
I
don't know. Sometimes it's interesting to watch, though.
Just for the sake of argument, they're not a part of Project Indigo, right?
I didn't ask.
Did we check?
No.
They just showed
But
up.
there was a lot of people around, so it was mostly about distracting.
I thought there was
them,
only
so
one person around.
there were people around. Look, I just I needed to distract his camera so it wasn't recording Ibex more and talking to the dead kid's parents, okay?
The kid's not dead. We don't know that yet.
Well,
Missing
one of
kids'
our
parents.
One of our bulletins, one of our prerogatives, one of our rules, if I remember correctly, is that the actual offense and evidence of such supernatural things should not be leaked to the public. You might want to find this person and make sure that something's not actually being leaked.
Oh, this guy doesn't believe any of that shit. I've seen
but even
the
if something
stuff
accidentally
online.
gets put out, we got to make sure that it's not terrorizing the minds of millions.
How do you think Delta Green finds out about a bunch of this shit?
Well, they hush it up real quick.
Yeah, but you also need curious people like your sister here. And a lot of that comes from shit that gets out there in some FBI interview. Wasn't me.
So we're just gonna let them keep reporting on the things that we're investigating.
I mean, maybe we bring him along and show him what the Unnatural's actually about. If anything, he could be good cannon fodder.
Also, since we're posing as the government, we can't really impede on his free speech.
I mean, can't we?
No.
That's the
That's
First
fair.
Amendment.
That's fair.
2015, not 2025.
But also, we're not
Obama's
sanctioned by the
president.
government. Technically speaking, we are a subsect of an agency, right? We're
Look.
pretending to be agents, right?
I think it will be fine. Between this site and the other one that you guys found that video on, like, it's
The
just
glass onion or whatever it is.
They're conspiracy sites.
Speaking
But
of conspiracy,
those things can be useful.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll
Speaking
let
of conspiracy-
more intelligent brains prevail in this conversation, but just let it be known, I said that we should make sure that they're quiet.
You always try and put damper on all the fun. I mean, you got to let the conspiracy theories go. I mean, what if he has his own theory about what it could possibly be that's not supernatural? You never know. Maybe he'll find a mass murderer. And at the very least, that could be helpful if we have someone who is anti all this stuff and it turns out to be this creepy ass tooth fairy from Hellboy.
Yeah,
Could be good that he thinks it's not actually that.
You go to an arson investigation and you find a house blown up and you saw a face in a mirror that wasn't your own. It's kind of weird.
Did that happen to you?
Maybe.
I don't remember that being Baba's stories.
It wasn't one of Baba's stories. Anyway, are we there yet?
Yep, you're there.
Thank you.
Oh, but I
Get me
just
out of
opened
this
another
Suburban.
bag of chips.
I'm gonna go stretch my legs.
Tech's gonna tap Chloe on the shoulder, and he's gonna like look her dead ass in the eyes and go, "Stop messing around. This shit's real."
Gonna finish opening her bag of chips and take a bite of it and just stare at you and walks away.
Just a hot Cheeto and then walks away.
Can't tell me what to do. Even my brother can't do that.
I've tried.
Before she gets out of the car, Ibex, she's gonna use her phone to make a post on her blog, and she's gonna phrase it as, hey, I'm looking into because she likes to make posts like kind of deep dives into different conspiracy theories, weird fairy tale things that people think are actually real. So she's going to try to put out feelers like, hey, I'm looking into a new topic. You guys give me your weirdest European folklore monsters, and I'll make a post. And I'll make a
Go
post
specifically Scandinavian.
No, but she doesn't want to tip off anybody in the group that might follow her blog.
All right, that's fair.
Maybe some people who are super fanboys about it. Not naming names.
I could
here.
Yeah, I think European would do, because a lot of the creepy stuff is usually Scandinavian, Germanic, that kind of stuff.
I love the idea of Amanda responding Tooth Fairy right away.
Time to re-traumatize some parents.
Yep. Sarge. Iverson, are you going in with them to talk to the folks, or are you going to look around Inferno?
I'll probably look around with Inferno. I don't do too well talking to people. I'm a little blunt.
Alright, I'll stay with the car and keep doing my thing. You two take a look around, and then Ibex and Icarus can talk to the parents.
Sounds like a game plan to me.
Okay. So we'll start, and actually to save just a little bit of time, we don't need to necessarily role play this. So what questions do you want to try to get from the family, or what information you want to try to get from the family?
If they also do teeth burning rituals.
No.
Well, like, not like straight up front like that, but you said if we're not role playing, like, you know.
Hey,
Yeah,
freaks, do you burn your kids' teeth?
So,
Honest question.
we'll ask, I guess, the same stuff that that asked the first family any weird things, which I'm sure there isn't anything. She's gonna ask if I don't know, a way that you could ask a parent in like a missing child investigation. Hey, your kid lose any teeth lately?
I mean, you
This
could
sounds
just
like the perfect time for a roll.
yeah, fuck it. That's what
kind
the
of roll?
system's there for,
I
right?
mean, we could even play it in a way. It's like, man, what a fun age that is. I remember I was losing teeth left and right, and then just kind of give them the eyeball, like,
Well, see, the best
if
thing
they pick
is
up on
you
it.
don't have to figure out how to do it. You can just say that, I don't know, your HUMINT gives you, a way to carefully and diplomatically approach the topic.
Would
We'll take that.
perhaps bureaucracy also work? Maybe.
I don't think bureaucracy is going to help you in this situation.
Okay.
You're not filing paperwork or having to deal with office politics to make this happen. You're having to speak to effectively grieving parents.
Oh, thank God.
Without unarmed combat. Would that apply in this conversation?
32.
So yeah, there's a reason you're the one doing the talking, and you're able to, gently follow up with them. You gave a quick read to their file. You have to explain that you don't have any new information, but you are trying to follow up on some things that maybe hadn't been looked into in detail in the initial phases of the investigation. Just trying to look for anything that might be common between the two cases. Now that there's a second child who's gone missing, and you do find out that the disappearance did occur, not the same night, but shortly after Marcus had lost a tooth. It was his first lost tooth. And you we'll have to say how the sequence of events go, but you do find out from them that they're also aware of the old tradition, and that that has been passed down in their family as well, that the first time a child loses a tooth, this is what you do with it.
Yeah, would they let her look in his room, or is it basically like it's been like made up, cleaned up and
Yeah,
stuff?
it's been long enough that they have gone in there and tried to make it up, basically for him.
Yeah.
He was actually sharing the room with his brother, and they've since like rearranged things so that room, like his brother's not staying in there, because they didn't want that for their other son.
Yeah. Did
So
the brother see anything?
no, and that's he's very upset because they shared a room, and he doesn't know what happened either. And they
Ask the little brother if he remembers the smell.
Yeah, she'll ask if like there was anything odd about the room other than, of course, the missing child. and the weird were the weird teeth thing found in the room, or were they found outside the home?
They were found in the room.
Okay. Yeah, she'll ask if there's any other odd things, in the room other than the obvious.
And the kid doesn't remember anything else.
Ask them where they burned the teeth.
Okay, yeah.
And they do have a fire pit out back.
Okay. So then my theory about it not being burned properly is not viable.
Any other specific questions you wanted to try to ask the family?
Can you guys think of any questions?
Was it also the front teeth?
No, it was one of the K-9s on the right side, the top.
Wasn't sure if it mattered or not.
Who told them about the teeth burning thing?
Again, parents.
Family tradition.
Yeah.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
If you think of anything else that you'd like to have asked, we can always come back to it.
Did we? Oh well, no. The other team's doing a sweep around the house, so never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. So, other team, what are you looking for?
Looking for a fire pit?
Yeah, fire pit out back. They've got like they've got like paver stones around it and some like not deck chairs, but like lounging wooden chairs back there. They got a nice backyard.
Is their backyard connected to like woods or anything? Is there woods nearby?
Yeah, it's in kind of a nice neighborhood, and they're fairly large lots, and they live sort of as on the side of a hill, not a very steep hill, but the back of this sort of street sort of goes up to like a small little ridge that's got quite a lot of trees up on the top of it.
Okay. What can I roll? I have rolls I can do. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner, baby. We're gonna roll it up. I ate so many rolls and deviled eggs. It's insane.
That's what you do on Thanksgiving.
I don't know why people just don't make deviled eggs regularly. It doesn't have to be a holiday. We can just make deviled eggs.
I mean, if you'd been to as many Wednesday night church dinners as I have, you would have seen deviled eggs at all times of the year.
I need one of those. How long has this kid been missing?
A little more than 2 weeks.
Okay. And we still haven't gotten a clue about how the kid got in or out, or if someone got in and took him.
Correct.
I. What about you, Inferno? You coming up with anything? He BRB'd. He is. All right.
You're all on your own, Sarge.
All right, I'm gonna comb through that fire pit, see if there's any bones in there or teeth.
Okay. Give me a search roll.
Oh, searches and ability. How about that? Bam! Oh, so close.
Well, it's a good thing I was giving you a plus 20 because this is not exactly a hard thing to do.
Yay.
But it does take you a little while. But you are able to find what you're pretty sure is a tooth that must have been, in the fire for a while. Again, it looks like it's cracked. This one's a little more whole than the one that was found at the other home.
Okay. So we need to investigate this ritual. Yeah.
Hop back.
It's up to you guys.
Welcome back.
What are we doing?
Me and you just watched me come through a fire pit to find tooth outside.
You found tooth?
I found tooth.
Oh, that's
Good
very
tooth or
interesting.
weird tooth?
Also trying to figure out how the kid got in or out. Does his window face the woods?
Uh,
Do we see Ibex in the room?
I'll say no. The kid's room is not directly facing the woods. It actually faces the front of the house and the street.
I'll do an investigation just to see if I see anything else out of the ordinary around the backyard, around the property line.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Yeah. What would that be? Alertness? What is that?
Search.
Search. I got a decent search. Nope.
No, I mean, it's
It's really dark.
It seems like a fairly typical neighborhood. It's actually, it's still middle of the day. But there's just, there's some toys in the backyard. There are two other children here. It's just nothing seems unusual, out of place.
All right. Well, let's make sure we bag those.
I
Back
just
to
have
Mom
one more
City.
question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
We know that every kid that's been taken is a sibling. Are these the oldest siblings?
No, Marcus is the youngest.
Correct. Marcus is the youngest. Ella is the older of the two.
But it always seems to be their first tooth loss, correct?
For both of these, yes.
And then the parents burn both the teeth in a ritual, and we have an author who lives in this town who wrote a book about the rituals. Right?
You guys keep calling it
Well-
a ritual.
The book is,
You're burning your child's teeth in a fire. It can be a ritual.
the book is about Scandinavian folklore. But
Not specifically about that ritual.
but it did come up
Tradition.
in
We could call it a tradition.
It's a ritual.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just like, wait a second. So these parents have burnt teeth before, and this hasn't happened.
But their kids weren't 7.
that would seem to be likely, considering that at least the Olafsons have two older children.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was my train of thought. I just wanted to double check.
Maybe it was just the first two kids in that 10-year gap that came up. Like maybe whatever
that
does
happens
it
with the
slumbers
gap.
for 10 years.
Yeah,
And then
well,
wakes
is it a decade thing? Like, does it have to be every 10 years? And so it skipped children that weren't 7?
No, because it's also not in the same place.
No,
every
well, I
time.
know, but like, is it like the spiritual creature or whatever?
It
you know,
reawakens every 10 years.
every 10 years, and so it didn't get the older children because they were 8 years into the 10-year
Side
cycle.
the gap.
Because it's like every 10 years, 3 children that are 7. So if they were older than 7, then they didn't get abducted. It's a little weird. It's a weird pattern.
I still vote we go talk to the old woman.
I still think it's
Any
tooth
luck
fairies.
on that picture?
Yeah, Tech. You got a blast group text or something?
I don't know. Have I made any progress with figuring out where Uliana Gusev has lived?
I'm going to say at this point, you've gotten her last two addresses, which are both here in town.
Well, going back like longer than the disappearance.
Going back about 20 years.
Okay, so bummer.
But it's
all right.
you're still looking into it.
Yeah. Tech's trying to see if he can't connect her to any of the other disappearances.
Do we have a copy of her book that we could get online?
Easily.
Maybe it's in like a library.
Yeah. Yeah. Tech pulls up Libby on his phone and hands it to you.
Should I do an occult check on the book to see if there's anything inside the book? Like, I know that she wrote information on this culture. Is there anything specifically regarding teeth and 7-year-olds and burning teeth traditions?
You look it up. You look the book up on Amazon, and you get like the introductory chapter, which is really just about this book is going to be an exploration of Scandinavian folklore and traditions, and blah 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 to preserve culture and so on and so forth. I want to say you can't actually pull up the full text of the book from where you are right now. You do suspect it's probably at the local library, though.
Okay, so I would like to get my hands on that book, maybe even before we go talk to her, so I can have a little bit more idea before we talk to her about what even to ask her.
And as you're looking through what information you can pull up, you get another alert on your phone.
Ooh.
Yet again from your favorite ghost hunter. The FBI is taking a page from the X-Files route. Have you ever seen the void? Have you ever seen what's beyond what is unimaginable? Unbelievable. They didn't seem to focus on oh fuck, I wrote that wrong. On what was odd. Isn't it odd that the fact that the parents of these lost children suddenly get lucky? Remember Ohio? The Andersons? I don't know the fucking family. Just imagine I said the right one.
You
The
did.
Andersons
That's good.
suddenly got a windfall from the lottery they never entered. Someone send the FBI to Africa because they're looking for zebras. Hashtag suspicious. Hashtag FBI incompetence. Hashtag more like fumble basic investigations. Hashtag zebras. Hashtag decentennial kidnappings. Hashtag buzz buzz. I also have another one.
I really
Another
like
hashtag?
basic investigations.
What?
Bumble
What?
basic investigations was clever.
Thank you. I also have another post that I'd like to share.
I'll say we'll come back to that one.
No problem. I posted it. It's there. Sorry. I'm having fun with this.
She's reading it. she's chuckling. Maybe it's aliens, guys. Could be aliens. I don't know.
Really don't understand hashtags.
I don't either.
This tradition, like, I'm sure that these parents do seem quite devastated, but maybe there is some sort of contract that they're unwillingly signing with the Fae. Like, that happens. You sell your teeth and you make deals with the devils, and they come and they collect it. And so maybe these families will be better off now. I mean, it's a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, we've been at this for a little while now. I think we're at a good pausing place. So let's take I don't know, 5-10 minutes. We'll come back, and I don't know, if you guys don't figure something out soon, we may have to go to session 3.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right,
don't even
let's
know.
not find
I love
anything
this
else
game
out.
so much. Like, I really enjoy this.
You guys
game.
want to go to
It's
a
been so
coffee
much fun.
house? Like, just talk about things?
Yeah.
All right. So, short break.
All right.
Perfect.
It's very clever with those hashtags. Thank you, Summer.
Rachel, are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun.
I want you to be a part
Very-
of the investigation, but you made yourself a crazy lunatic that doesn't want to play nice with our characters.
Well, like what Ben said, I'm supposed to make your lives difficult.
I know, but I want Rachel to make my life better.
Oh.
I have enough difficulty in my day-to-day. Don't make it worse, damn it.
Maybe it's a test from Delta Green.
I'm gonna fail.
I believe you can pass.
I don't. I've come to accept that I'm not good at investigation games. I am
It's
too
hard
thick-headed to just get the plot.
Okay, same track. I remember I was playing Metroid the Other End with my brother, and we got stuck. I think not even a quarter of the way through the game, but we just got stuck because we had to find this one special clue, and we couldn't find the fucking clue. So we had to start the game over because we thought we were soft locked. We did it 3 times before, like, we finally just got it.
Yeah. No, puzzles and mysteries, I'm not good at solving those.
Although I am good at Scooby Doo.
Even
I'm
that,
gonna
I'm
toot my
like
own
a
horn.
30 to 40% success rate. I'm not very good at Scooby-Doo.
I'm about to relax with some music. How has your day been? Who the fuck is this person?
Is someone sliding into your DMs?
Yeah, it's like out of nowhere. I'm really bad.
Hopefully it's not a
Mother-
student.
No, good God, no.
That would be
I
weird
thought
as fuck. Hey, how you
No,
doing?
and I'm like, how the hell did you get my number? Because I don't even have like a 520. I don't even have a local
A
A
number.
local area code? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, because now I know when when I need to pick up my phone and when I can just ignore it.
I ignore all my
Really.
random non-contact numbers.
I
I just don't do it.
If I
I
don't know
need-
them, I don't answer it. If it's important, they'll leave a voicemail.
Exactly. And even if
So-
it's not important, they leave a voicemail and I'm like, go fuck yourself. I don't
Right.
need extended warranty on a car I haven't owned in 10 years,
Did-
you asshole.
You
Are-
get
are
shit
you
from
sure?
Comcast.
I keep getting something
I-
from my health insurance. They're like, well, we've got help with prescription to your door services. And I'm like, first of all, I can afford my prescriptions. Thank you very much. Secondly, I like going to a place and actually getting my shit and not having it stolen out of my mailbox.
Yeah.
So go screw off.
Keep getting calls from people who want to sell me health insurance, even though I have it.
Right? I've got really good health insurance.
I think
Is it
I
an
do.
age thing, Ben?
Almost certainly.
It's the government, man. Hashtag conspiracy.
If they only knew my heart condition, they wouldn't try to sell me shit.
Hashtag my heart will go on. Sorry.
Hashtag my heart will stop.
I know. I think Rachel had it right. Hashtag FBI incompetence.
That's what.
Hashtag
it's that
more
meme
like
that my
fumble
FBI
based
agent that's watching.
investigation.
They want to know your location. Ben, are we living up to the story's expectations with our tomfoolery?
I legitimately don't think there's been much tomfoolery. And you guys have to tell me, like, are you enjoying the mystery of it?
Yes.
Yes. While you were gone, I was
Yes.
telling Rachel and Summer that I am an absolute Neanderthal when it comes to investigation games. So I'm just going to bumble my way through, and hopefully that the tooth fairy thing that I said on a whim comes true.
It has to be because like Scandinavian folklore still has like the fae, right?
Well, a lot of the Brothers Grimm type stories were European folk tales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
The
that
Brothers Grimm didn't do
dark
much more
fairy
than just
tales-
collect a lot of, folk stories that had been out there for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it totally has to be fae. Like as soon as I heard like tooth fairy, at first I'm like, oh, okay, tooth fairy, but then hearing about it, I'm like, it has to be. Like there's no, it's got to be the fae. Because that's
it's
some shit
children,
the fae
right?
would
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
fae
children.
thing. Yeah. Come here,
Well, there's a
And I
lot
also
of like weird like folklore monsters that like prey on children. Like there's Krampus,
Yeah.
there's
The,
other ones that I
the
don't know
witch
the
from
names
Hansel and
of.
Gretel with the candy
Yeah.
hut, right?
Yeah. And I remember my communications
That's big
teacher.
dumb.
She one time she had to go through her surgery to get a rib removed, and she asked for it because she's like, yeah, I was raised because you don't like that's a piece of your body and people can do stuff with it. It was just this weird superstition, and now there's a special rule at that specific hospital about what to do when people ask for biological waste back.
Can I tell you guys a crazy article I read?
Yes.
Yes.
So half article, and then I had to find the girl on, like I had to find her social media, and she posted about it on TikTok. This girl had to have part of her rib removed because like autoimmune disease or something, and she kept it, right? And I swear to
Yeah.
God, you guys, this bitch said that she ate part of her rib meat.
No.
Like the wait,
no.
like a
there was still
Korean short
like
rib.
there was still like some of her like flesh attached to the rib and stuff.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Although I have,
That is far too disturbing.
I mean, that's not
Self
like,
cannibalism.
yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, isn't there a whole thing with the
Auto-cannibalism.
like
Ew.
embryonic sac with birthing mothers and making a smoothie out of that bullshit?
Oh yeah, no, that is very much
Self cannibalism. It's really fucking weird.
Is it?
It's
Is
slightly
it
different.
considered?
I mean,
Yeah.
the placenta.
Yeah. I mean, it's got
Like-
a lot of good shit in it. I agree.
Well, but the thing is, like, you can see animals will do that. Like a
Mhm,
cow
mhm,
after it
mhm.
gives birth will like clean up the young, and it
Yeah.
will eat that stuff because it will attract predators if it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's a
Or-
fairly
It's also
normal.
like
Yeah.
stem cells. It'll regenerate their bodies so that way they can
Yeah.
fucking take
Yeah,
off
but
as an
eating
antelope. But still, it's cannibalism.
shit off your rib, would that be considered ethical cannibalism? Because you're eating part of yourself.
Did she at least put
I mean-
Szechuan sauce on it?
Like she didn't eat a lot
Ooh.
of it. She just took a piece
Because
of it and like
put
cooked it and
Szechuan
ate it.
sauce on anything.
What
That shit's
did she say
delicious.
that it tasted like?
I don't know, but well, usually like people that like have interviewed like cannibals and stuff, and I mean cannibals, like there are some indigenous tribes that
Sure,
practice
yeah.
cannibalism. A lot of people say that it tastes kind of like a sweet pork.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Hannibal, like the show?
Oh, that's on my
No.
to-do list.
Yeah, it's really
I've seen
good.
some clips of it. But yeah.
I was gonna say it was disturbing and yet intriguing. I'm not going to call it good exactly, but it was captivating in a
It's
way.
definitely interesting.
Because he was like a full-on like private gourmet chef or something, right? Like he loved to cook people, obviously.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, it's,
delicacies. Yeah.
in at least in the show, whether this is truly real or not, it's called Long Pig.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they do test pigs for anatomical
Oh, yeah.
tests, right?
Yeah, pigs
versus
and humans
right?
have a lot of things that, a pig is a pretty good analog for a human body in a lot of different
So a
facets.
long pig, long pork.
And then so So in my anatomy class in high school, we had a pretty wacky teacher, and I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were talking about mental illnesses, and that led to diseases that are caused by eating people.
Mhm.
Oh my
And
God, Marburg's disease, right?
he asked if we wanted, one of us was like, "So what is it supposed to smell like?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll show you guys." And he takes like this cigarette lighter thing and he puts it on his finger. And he's like, "That's what it smells like." And it was the weirdest like smell ever. Yeah.
Thanks, Nick.
That was my favorite teacher in high school, by the way.
Yeah, no, when people like do that shit, yeah, obviously. I hope
God
to match
damn it,
that
Rachel.
sort of
Your
chaos.
zany ball fucked me up.
Well, that's not my fucking fault. Get good.
So, do we have everybody back?
I think we're waiting on Amanda, maybe Jeremy.
I'm
She's
here.
making Charles dinner, but she's listening.
Do we have a Jeremy?
Yes.
Oh, grumpy.
I'm not here.
You're
Good.
everywhere.
She's too busy posting videos and blog posts about the incompetence of the FBI, which I'm loving, I have to admit.
Yeah.
If we continue this, we definitely have to have a sub channel that is just the conspiracy channel that Rachel posts into.
I'll do it.
Just like every 3 days, Rachel just put something crazy in there. Or we can get Allie to write some crazy shit.
How do you know she hasn't already?
I know she has. I just want to actually read it.
I mean, I have
I
some
mean-
theories about the JFK
I do-
assassination.
I mean, obviously, my not so secret code GM for this has been Allie. So,
I've been meaning to get to her book, but I've got so many books ahead of me.
Amanda finished it. I didn't expect jumping into this game that I would be in second place.
I had to leave and rejoin because
Oh.
Rachel hit me with a zany ball and I was so slow. And she hit me with a with that. When it took me that took 11 strokes.
Get on my level, Summer.
I don't want to.
so what does the investigative team want to do next?
All
I think
right,
we're heading to
so
the library, yeah?
Let's go
Oh,
talk
sorry.
to the we'll go to the library and then go talk to Uliana.
we're going to the library for trying to get some folktale books. Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah.
One in particular.
Because we can't pirate the book.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck your
because it's not on the
sticky shit.
web.
I mean,
Wait, didn't
Given-
you?
given time, you probably could, but you're guessing that it's probably going to be faster to just get it from the library than to track someone down who has a digital copy of this book that isn't.
Gotcha.
I will accept that. I'm not going to out myself.
They don't have
Oh,
the
what the
Wayback
Internet
Machine.
Archives?
Not in 2015. They didn't have that then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tech definitely they can't do anything like that.
No, Tech is the one that's developing the Internet Archives as we speak.
It definitely
Well,
did exist in 2015.
Yeah, no. Again, it's not that you couldn't find a fully digital
It'd
copy
be
of this
faster
book.
to just go check one out.
I mean, Scandinavian folklore is not exactly going to be. It's not like you're pirating a Dan Brown book.
Yeah.
Or McGraw Hill.
I'm
To the library.
game to go to the library, and then after that, we want to check out this author.
Okay. So, you guys head to the library, and Let's do a
Oh God, is
a
Shane
very
there?
quick roll here. I think it's about time for our lead federal agent to get involved. So, Agent Iverson,
Yes, sir.
why don't you make me a bureaucracy roll to see how good you are at steamrolling a very tenacious librarian?
Oh.
She is tenacious indeed.
Oh.
She is going to, in fact, make you sign up for a library card.
Oh no.
Oh.
That was my fear.
Son of a bitch.
Because some states you need to have a state ID to have a library card. Oklahoma does. Did you know that?
No.
Really? To get a library card, you have to have ID. Wow.
A state ID. I can't just use my AZ one. It's got to be state.
Hey, can't have people from out of state stealing our books.
The only thing we needed to sign up for a library card was mail showing our address as Buckeye.
Yeah, in
I don't even
Arizona,
think
you
there's
just
a
need a piece
library
of
near
mail.
me.
Well, I mean, you are in West Virginia. I'm not sure they've discovered libraries yet.
Oh yeah, it's just it's just teeth and moonshine over here. That's all there is. Speaking of teeth,
Don't forget the mountain mamas.
Mount Mamas, missing
country
all them
roads.
teeth. It's tooth fairies out here.
Almost heaven, one could say.
Because they're drinking so much damn moonshine, they're gonna die real quick.
Take me home
Country roads.
to the place
I
I belong.
belong. West
West
Virginia.
Virginia,
Mountain
mountain
Mama.
mamas.
Take me home.
So I have a very low charisma, but I have a very hot bod. Is there any way I can influence this librarian to just let us get what we need?
Just let her motorboat your pecs.
I'll bounce him. Yeah, let's go.
This is the
What?
tomfoolery.
By the way,
This is the
I have my
tomfoolery.
can I tell you my nobody knows my distinguishing feature for my character.
Let's hear your distinguishing feature.
I am Mr. December hot bod.
Okay. I mean, this sounds a little too close to having fun,
Oh,
but
okay.
you make a good roll, and I'll let you do it.
We're not supposed to have fun. We're supposed
Oh,
to
that's
be
right. We're not supposed to. We're serious.
We're serious because there are children on the line.
Don't let the
Exactly,
librarian
there's
motorboat
children
her.
on the
Shake her
line.
hand.
I have to go to the. I have to run to the fire because there's children on the line, and this lady, as old as she might be, is in the way.
So what roll are you going to make?
Oh my god.
That's the wrong
Oh, what? Can I do an athletics to bounce my pecs while I'm next to her and be like, I'm terribly sorry. We don't mean to interrupt your time, but we really could use some assistance in getting one of these Scandinavian folktale books. It's for the children. We want to put on a performance for them.
And here
if you
come the
don't mind.
memes.
What's that?
I said, and here come the memes.
Yep.
Here's what I'm going to let you do. Instead of
Whatever you want,
making,
Ben.
I'm going to make you roll a strength roll.
Okay. Was that strength times 5, right?
Yep, strength times 5.
All right, here we go. Critical! Yeah! 66 under, 85.
So, as as Agent Iverson is getting stonewalled by the librarian who keeps reminding him that he is going to have to fill out the paperwork to get a library card in order to check out any of the books, no matter if he's an FBI agent. You step in and start chatting the librarian up, and you also manage to distract her so much. You know, you start telling her about how before you were in the FBI and assisting on this missing children's case, you also worked at a firehouse, and she wanted to see some of the charity photos that you did for the firehouse calendar.
Oh, he's got a wallet that's got one of those fucking the picture folds that's got like 20 of them, and he's like,
oh yeah, they're all of himself. Weirdly,
Of his own picture?
It's my own headshots, 100%. Here we go. I had calendared for every month, but my best picture is December.
So you're doing that and at this point, Iverson pretends he's filling out the paperwork, and he sends Ibex, and just sort of like says, sort of motions, go get it. And so Iverson is slowly, very, very slowly filling out the paperwork and listening to you two chat, and she's very engrossed in these pictures, and actually asks if she can keep one of them since you've got so many.
Oh, absolutely, I have.
Offer to sign it for her.
I was getting there. If you're a fan, I could even sign it for you.
And she blushes just a little bit, but says that'd be very nice.
He'll sign it too hot to handle the Inferno and slides it across the way. And as he looks away, he points his just like jacked arm. Is the book in that section? And then he turns to the other side, or is it over there? And he continues to flex his arms as he's just trying to like distract her from everybody else doing what they're doing.
So now I need Agent Ibex. I feel like I don't see like a library use anywhere on the sheet. So what do you think would be the most
Call of Cthulhu
appropriate
has
skill?
library use, right?
It does, yeah.
I mean, let Tech at that Dewey Decimal computer.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I
they
thought Tech was
probably
still
have.
out doing his search on the author.
Oh, am I still working on that? Oh, if I'm still working on that, then I'm in the car.
Yeah, I assumed you were still in the car.
I would say either like search, like
I don't know
looking
what
through.
Amanda's computer science
I
looks
feel like
like.
it's either a bureaucracy or I mean, search would be applicable, but I'm open to other arguments.
I think it's just a search engine on a computer.
What about
even though
firearms?
Yeah, I mean, it is 2015-ish, so
Yeah,
Or
like they've
computer science or-
digitally
I mean-
cataloged the whole library at that point.
yeah.
It
I
depends on
won't
how
argue
rural this
against
library
the
is.
bureaucracy.
It's probably on Overlook.
Oh, heavy machineries then. I'm waiting for that skill to come into play.
Well, you never know.
I'm gonna make it happen, Ben.
So,
I
so
swear.
I
to
bet
God.
you
Technically-
decide-
Technically, I believe library sciences is its own thing.
Yes.
Under
I know,
like
I
the
was,
science skill.
Yeah, I would, because I mean, you have a degree in library sciences, I think is what it's called.
It is, but I'm going to say that I'm not going to require you to have a library sciences to just look up where a book would
Yeah.
be.
Gotta go
do you
to S
do
for
you know the Dewey
Scandinavian.
Decimal System? Ooh.
I think bureaucracy would work.
That
well
that
for
sounds
that.
I
like
think
paperwork.
so.
I'm
I
good
was
with
I was just
bureaucracy.
looking at the handbook to look at what like examples they give for each of the skills, and that's
Oh,
the one
that's
that
helpful.
seems best. No,
Oh, there's no luck in this system, right, Ben?
Yeah, there are not luck
Or
points to
push or
spend.
push rolls, right? There's none of that.
Yeah, I'll let you push it. I don't know if it's in the system or not,
what does
but
that
push
mean?
means you can re-roll, and if you fail a second time, there are negative consequences.
I mean, if Amanda's with there, Amanda also has a 40 in bureaucracy.
I'm not afraid to fail again.
Oh, Oh no! Wait, is there a picture of
The Dewey
Katie in the
Decimal
library,
System,
and she just stands next to it,
no.
and it's just her
So-
face? And then...
Now, here's what happens. You do track the book down, and it is in the library, and you just grab it, and you're trying to be nonchalant about making your way out, but the librarian has been distracted and is very happy to continue
Hey.
talking about things with Inferno, but she hasn't gone to sleep. And so she sees you like walk out or like make your way through the lobby past her desk carrying a book. And it's like, wait a second. You can't just take the book.
Can I interject real quick? Because I had no intention of stealing the book. I thought we were just going to read it in the library. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah. If
I
you
think
just want to
was
like find
the
it.
failure to search for the book that she was looking for.
Yeah. That's what
I'm sorry. I assumed it was go grab the book and check
No,
it out or
not
do
in the
whatever. And then
my distraction was so nobody had to fill out paperwork with official names that we don't actually have, and then they could go into the library and look for books.
so yeah, if you don't want to actually try to leave the library with the book, I will come up with some other thing, or I'll just say it just takes you a lot longer than you wanted to have to like track it down.
Massive
So you've
paper
wasted
cut
like
with
30
Cthulhu
minutes.
juice in it.
Yeah, it's just you've wasted like 30 minutes of doing nothing but just wandering around the shelves until you finally find it.
Inferno's really running out of ways to distract this librarian at this point. I'm gonna have.
But I mean, the only reason she'd even you have to have a library card is to check the book out. If you're just going to be there at the library reading it, then it just
Oh.
takes a long time.
I thought
And
she
I will
was
be
making us
right
fill out a
back real
library
quick.
card just to be there.
Don't worry, I got this. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I'll look down at the placard. Miss
Evans.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh. I'm trying to swoon this librarian to maybe create a bigger distraction.
No, like I said, I mean, I think we made enough rolls for this. If the intent was to stay at the library and read the book, that's fine.
Okay.
It just means you're stuck at the library for a while. So
He'll put an elbow on the desk. Well, I'm sure my colleagues will be more than capable of finding what they need to find. But tell me, what do you enjoy reading in this library? He'll just talk up the librarian just to do nothing.
Yeah, but by the time that Agent Ibex has tracked the book down, has had a chance to sit down and actually start looking through it, reading some of the information, you've been chatting with the librarian for an hour and have more or less had to commit to a date while you're in town.
But he's totally game to make this work.
But yeah, so the rest of you, you're like I said, the consequences of rolling the failures is that you're stuck at the library. I'm going to say for 3 hours. And Tech, after about 20 minutes, you're like, "What in the hell is going on? Why am I stuck out here in a hot van or a hot Suburban?"
True, but he's also going to keep a look for that Shane guy.
He's got problems.
Yeah, so as
Is
you
he using the public library to post his stuff so he's got free internet? That asshole.
I mean, honestly, I'd do it.
He's just making sure. Texas is going to make sure he's not following us around.
He's like one aisle away from the investigators on free computer.
I mean, that's entirely up to Shane. But you do get like there are a string of posts going up, and you are starting to see like edited, or not very much edited, but cuts of video that were taken outside of the Hupstead house, and they're going up in like 3-minute clips on YouTube.
Holy shit, is this Vine? Is Vine still alive?
Give or take, yeah.
Holy fuck. Sorry, go on.
So
I interrupted you.
so Shane is putting a lot of information out there, and it is sort of starting to make some buzz around these missing children cases in Minnesota.
Wait, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite tweet. Ben, can I share the newest?
Oh man, Twitter
It
was
was
Absolutely.
just fine back then too.
Awesome. Picture of a shady gas store bathroom. Are you ready to confront the unknown, to not blink, to see that there's more than meets the eye? I'm loving this, by the way. I honestly, Nick, I forgot what Tech said, so I'm bastardizing it.
You're
but
doing a great job, sweetie.
Thank you.
This is exactly the level of chaos I expected when I asked you to do what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Wait, I
Um,
am going to post one more thing. I'm just going to post all of these in the chat.
but what did we learn from the book?
While everything is happening, Icarus is just sitting like in a big old comfy library chair, scrolling on her phone, laughing at all these updates that she's getting from Shane. As everyone else is struggling. And then after we finally find the book, she'll pull it together and go and glance at the book as well. Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
You've had plenty of entertaining messages and footage from Shane. In fact, there's one clip that shows a Suburban pulling up outside of a home, and 2 people wearing FBI jackets getting out and going over to talk to a policeman in the background while Shane is talking about these decennial disappearances.
Want to like take a little screenshot? If I don't know, do we have flip phones? I don't. I'm gonna take a little picture and I'm gonna like do what kids like to do with Photoshop and just add little like cool hats and stuff on the background on the FBI agents and send it to I don't know. We're at a library. I can print it out, right?
Sure.
And I'm gonna print it out and then hand it to you guys. Just little pictures of this guy with you guys both in the background, but I gave you guys like clearly like cartoonish hats and glasses, like the mustache and stuff, and that's my 2 cents for this endeavor.
Where the hell did you get that?
Well, that guy who was there at the scene talking about how terrible the FBI is. You guys were in the background. I just thought I'd spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more cute. You guys look adorable, by the way. Look, you guys look so official. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, Ibex, as your fellow agent is distracting you from the reading you're doing, you have been skimming through this book, and you do, like, it's not organized in any particular, like, there's nothing you found in either the index, well, it doesn't have an index, in the book that made it clear, like, where you were going to find useful information.
Hmm.
It is just a collection of stories and some theories about the origins of some of the folklore and traditions of the greater Scandinavian region. But you do, after some reading, find a story or a myth, a tradition that goes something like this. In ancient times, the peoples of the far north would take the first tooth of a growing child when they lost their first tooth, and they would sacrifice it back to the spirits of the forest as an offering for the protection of that child and the village when they were growing. Because, to have reached the age at which your teeth began to be replaced with, your permanent teeth was one of the major steps going from infancy up through your eventual adulthood. So many children died before they reached that age that this was, a way to sort of pay back the spirits who had overseen their growth to that point, and to ask them to keep, to protect the child through to their adulthood. And that's the modern interpretation of this tradition. And the author makes note that, this sort of childhood, semi sacrifice, like it's, you're not sacrificing the child, but a part of the child has, these very ancient roots. And that centuries ago, there was even more that, like, the stories and the idea was that you were actually placating the actual spirits of the forest by, offering up a piece of every child, as opposed to actually offering up children, which had in times further past been done.
So maybe it's a spirit that would rather have the whole child than just the teeth.
So this is going back in further times. It's a thing where you pretty much sacrifice one kid to save the village type situation. Did I understand that correctly? I'm sorry.
That is not specifically said as a fact in the book, but it is sort of hinted at, as some of you have mentioned, even like the Hansel and Gretel story, where, these two kids are kicked out of the village and sent into the woods. They are there's kind of the thread that connects these sorts of old stories is that sometimes, for one reason or another, children were sent out into the forest and not expected to come back. And so, was that truly, and again, this is all modern writings looking back on these traditions or stories and myths from much earlier with their interpretations.
Gotcha.
But that's
mean-
what's That's what's in the book that seems to relate to what specifically it is you're looking for.
Maybe the lady doesn't really have much to do with it, but she's familiar with what it could potentially be. But I guess another thing to think about is if we go and talk to her and start asking her questions as FBI agents, is that really keeping this under wraps of the paranormal that we want it to be?
Well, then we don't talk to her as FBI agents.
Icarus just takes off her FBI jacket and she just looks like her little happy rainbow self, where she's just in like colorful t-shirts. I can definitely do that.
Treat it like a Superman transformation.
Exactly.
Speaking of Superman transformation, I'm wondering how far Clint has to strip down to keep this librarian occupied.
Again,
at this
you don't
point,
necessarily have
they
to
just
like.
do-
I feel like it's necessary.
Bring this, don't
Yeah.
take it from him.
We're already going on a date.
So you at this point, you've now convinced yourself that the only reason this librarian hasn't arrested your colleagues for reading a book in a library is because you've been keeping her distracted.
That fits with my intelligence. I agree.
Meanwhile,
I am the
Advent is
key
like,
figure in
"Gosh,
this
he really likes
investigation.
that librarian."
And Tech, it's now been a couple of hours. You have managed to do some to continue to dig, and what you found is that the sorry,
Don't read the memes while you're trying to narrate, Ben.
I can't help that they just pop up in front of me.
I know. They're so good. The
But-
mirrors that eat people.
You have been able to find that the author of this book, Miss Uliana Gusev, she has mostly lived in Minnesota. She went to college at Northwestern, but grew up in Minnesota, went to college at Northwestern, majored basically in history with her specialty being Scandinavian folklore and mythology. She has been teaching and writing at various places over the years, but she moved to Rochester and teaches at the community college in town, and she's been teaching there for some 20 years. She moved around. She moved houses in town a couple of times since she came here, but has been a resident of the town for about 35 years. Was there anything else you wanted? Yeah, is there anything else you want to be looking for while
Tech
you were...
like looks up, like kind of disappointed, and then he's just like, "Where the fuck are they?"
You see through the window.
Yeah, you see through the lobby windows at the library that that Inferno is leaning on the librarian's desk, and he's taken off his FBI jacket and has laid it on the counter, and you can see he's got his sleeves rolled like all the way up, and his shirt's like untucked and about half unbuttoned, and he's very animatedly chatting up this librarian.
Is that a smoke show I'm smelling? Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I'm doing the Lord's work over here, Tech. Don't judge me.
You see that Iverson is like sitting in a chair in the lobby reading a newspaper.
Where in Rochester does this woman live?
She lives. Let's take you to the map.
Ah!
She lives, I'm going to say, up here in the Arbor Glen, Lincolnshire area.
Okay, kind of away from the rest of the sites. Interesting. I don't know why Tech is so sus of this woman, but he is.
Guys, it makes a triangle between her stuff where she is.
It's almost equilateral. Oh!
Wait, I don't see hers. Is
Lincolnshire,
it just a
Arbor
pink?
Glen.
Oh, okay,
It's
there
over
it
here.
is. Right up there. Triangle.
All right, we need 3 people. Everyone do it. We need one more. Let's make a triangle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right angle, baby. You know what that means? It's right here. Bad guy right here.
Bad guy right here.
Bad guy at Silver Lake Park. He's right in the middle.
It's not our first rodeo.
I'm having so much freaking fun.
I mean, if the point was in between the 2 points, then it would not be. So there is a way for it to not.
Oh, well, I guess it would be. I think. What is our current theory? Within 10 miles, Nick? Is that what we're thinking?
That's been the past.
So if this is 40 miles, we'll divide that by 4. Anything within 40 miles is within 10. So it's like everything.
The feet distance on the map has no bearing on the miles distance.
Okay, so she's up in Lincolnshire. All right. I assume that's like a suburb, kind of environment.
Yes.
All right. So we got her. Could we try to use that list that Tech got of the kids that have vaguely Scandinavian last names and then try to get like ages?
Oh, narrow down the 7-year-olds to Scandinavian backgrounds? Oh, Summer! You're on it.
Nick had Tech make a list of the kids with last names, right?
Yeah. We had 75 7-year-olds.
Yep, and Tech would know what grade they're in.
Yeah, but then we can narrow it down to Scandinavian names, and that should shrink us down by at least a quarter. Oh, are we zeroing in?
You can certainly do that.
DM, I do that.
All right, you end up with a list of about 16 kids that are of what you believe to be roughly the correct age and seem to have some form of Scandinavian ancestry.
DM, can I do something crazy?
Maybe.
Can Tech call around and pretend to be like a research somebody that's just like doing research for a study and ask and just say that they're surveying parents in the area with children between the ages of this and this, and ask if they have loose teeth or have lost a tooth recently? And
like a census person?
Like a census person, like just call around. Like, can he just like make 16 quick phone calls?
Are your children losing teeth? Are they between the ages of 6 and 12?
No, it's the FDA.
It's the FDA.
I'm going to be a nerd real quick because studies like that actually happen.
I'm dead ass serious.
There were studies conducted in the Midwest after, because there was a whole bunch of nuclear testing done in the Midwest in like the 50s, and parents sent their children's teeth to be tested around different areas, and kids that in that area had like 40 times more radiation in their teeth than kids that did not live, or something like that.
Yeah, basically, if
Yeah.
you were within what came to be known as like the fallout downwind zones of where all the nuclear testing was being done, then yeah, you ended
Yeah.
up with a lot more radioactive isotopes.
They're doing
That
that with
tended to stick
COVID
around to the
testing right
teeth.
now. Like kids that are going into kindergarten, they got COVID shots. Like that's a whole thing right now too.
Oh,
So, Nick, I think that if you were to make a roll of some kind to see how effective your subterfuge would be,
Human int? Human?
that's more for like, I mean, that would certainly help you, but I don't think it's going to. Tech is certainly smart enough to think of this idea, but like
Is that a
coming up
persuade?
with
Yeah? I mean, I got a 20% persuade. We could try that.
I don't see a deception. That's why I say persuade, because he knows the information, so he's trying to genuinely get information.
Is it, could I use criminology?
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be a twofold test.
Sure.
The first one, I'll give you bureaucracy
Okay.
to see how official sounding you can come up with your pitch, and
Well,
then it'll be
go.
HumInt to see how effective, like how many people will actually pick up, bother to respond, because survey response rates are not great.
Well, I only got a 10% chance on this, so we'll see.
Hey, but there's a chance. Oh,
Eh. Hey!
Okay,
I
so
don't know what that
here's
means, but there we go.
what I'm gonna say. Since you didn't consult with anybody else, you were just like, "Ooh, I think I could do this," and I've got this list of numbers, and like the pitch you come up with isn't super convincing. Like you decide that you're calling as a market research person for Colgate, and that's sort of the pitch you decide you're going to settle on. So it's not all that great at convincing people to actually bother to take your call and respond. So about, I'd say 2/3 of the people you call just are like, I'm not interested in taking a survey, and hang up.
That's fair.
Of the ones who do actually take the survey, though, you are able to ask and get some reasonable information for what you're trying to look for, and you get, let's see, so I said there was about 18, so half of the respondents say that their children have already lost their first tooth. The other half say that their kid of roughly the right age has not yet lost any teeth, and but they're doing all the proper dental care and so on.
the ADA appreciates your.
Who's got the loose
Precipitation.
teeth?
None of the ones that you got answers from currently had loose teeth.
That's okay. So we could cross those off then. We cross everyone off that doesn't have loose teeth. What does that leave us with?
15?
So there are now 12 names that just didn't take your survey.
That's better than 75.
That's this one. I'm going to say everyone has accomplished everything they wanted to do at the library.
What kind of food does Caitlin want to eat on our date?
She's a Midwestern girl. She wants to go out.
Texas
if you-
Roadhouse.
Yeah, I mean, if you decide to go to a steakhouse, that's great. She tells you she knows a really good place with cheese curds.
I do love a good poutine.
She knows a good place for that too.
I am gonna have to do so much exercise after this date. I'm game.
I mean,
All right, I'm
Who
busy.
knows? Maybe your date could lead to a lot of exercise.
Yep. You know what, Mr. December never lets anyone down. So let's go.
I want a picture of this librarian now. Who are you, sir?
Yeah, who's
Is this someone's
Am
grandma?
I gonna throw up the whole time, Ben, or do I have a chance?
I mean, you gave me her name. Give me her picture.
All right, I'll find a picture. Give me. You know what, Ben? Give me a rough age. What do you think? Of
She's a librarian
in the
working
middle
at
of fucking.
working at a
Roll
public
an
library in
E100.
2015. Yeah, it's a luck roll. She's either going to be about
right.
40 or she's going to be about 20.
Fuck it. I haven't done too many rolls. I'll do a luck roll.
I was definitely going to go a lot higher than
no,
that.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
So she's a former school teacher who decided she didn't want to be doing school teaching anymore and got the job at the local library. She's 44, divorced.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. I'll find smart.
Okay. Haven't heard from Agent Iverson in a while.
Maybe he's using the newspaper to cover up his sleep.
Is
Yeah, he might
Jeremy
have fallen
awake?
asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Agent Iverson fell asleep.
Oh no, the old man. He was drinking his coffee and just passed out.
Someone
Maybe
gave
he's
him
dead.
decaf.
Let's go to
Okay.
Rachel for an update from the meme room.
From the meeting
Oh
room.
shit! Fuck. Well, hold on. Valuable missing children time. Ben, I need you to look after this because I need your go ahead for this one.
Okay.
Fuck. Hold on.
I mean, I liked your one about the missing children versus the ghosts. I mean, that was pretty good.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I think I heard about it.
Oh, did
I'm gonna base everything that Inferno knows on 80s movies. And
I
90s
love.
movies.
Yes, you absolutely need to do that.
100%. It's
Okay.
Ghostbusters. It's fucking Hellboy.
wait on the that one post I just sent you?
Yes, the last one you messaged me. That absolutely needs to be on there. And I think that as they're all leaving the library, one of them notices you at one of the public library terminals.
And I'm just kind of weirded out by that, but
Please let it be Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She got distracted long ago because someone was reading a book. She didn't know what to do with that.
She hated that
Okay,
her
let
brother
me
was
just-
flexing his muscles to try to woo a woman.
It was really gross. So she had to go somewhere where he wasn't in line of vision. And because they were reading the book in line of vision, she made herself scarce and she went somewhere else.
Hashtag flexing biceps indoors. You son of a bitch.
Do
It's
we
too
have
good.
to have the FBI coats on us like at all times?
Yeah, I took
No,
my
but
coat
you-
off.
You did leave like the scene of the second or the
Yeah.
first missing child and go straight to the library. So
Yeah, I just wanted to ask because Katie, if not,
Okay.
Katie would have left hers in the van. Sorry, Ibex would have left hers in the van.
Okay, so I mean, apart from all those like fire memes he's been sending out, like
Heyo.
those are some of my best work. Hold on.
I haven't seen a single beam about old Inferno over there. You're slacking.
That's because you're busy flirting with the librarian.
Yeah,
and
I
I
just
haven't
wanna
shown you
see
any
it.
memes.
Did you not see the tweet? Look at the tweet.
Yeah,
I don't have a
So this is
smartphone. I
too
don't
weird.
have Twitter.
This is too weird, but after interviewing that one agent who knows, I overheard a local saying that an FBI agent, not the same one I talked to this morning, was flexing in the library for 3 hours. If it's true, that's a great way to use valuable time to find missing children. Hashtag FBI, hashtag flicing biceps indoors, hashtag buzz buzz, hashtag decentennial kidnappings. And then underneath that, as he came in and was looking at y'all, he tweets, just confirm this is true. And I will be making a meme shortly.
So, knowing that it's approaching 10 p.m., let's do a quick recap of what you've discovered and or encountered this session, and what you might like to do the next time we get together. So, what do you guys feel like you've discovered or uncovered in your investigations this time?
I mean,
I feel like we
there's definitely
discovered
something
that it comes from, what did we say, Scandinavian heritage, that it's potentially the Fae that we're dealing with. I'm still, unfortunately, agreeing with my brother that it could be a tooth fairy of sorts, and that we should be looking for a kid of 7 years old who recently lost a tooth, wherever that might be. And I think those are all the points we're at. I think our next step is, I don't even know if we need to really go talk to this woman or not. I mean, she does seem to know about it. I think it'd still be good to talk to her. But I think more importantly, we need to try and figure out what the next victim might be and just kind of do a stakeout to see if we can prevent it from happening. I don't even know how we would do that, though. I think the next big question is, do we try to prevent it from happening? And also, what's going to be our cover story for what actually happened if it is a demonic Fae tooth fairy?
I have actually been thinking about that this whole time. My vote is we blame a cult.
Okay, is there a cult around here?
We can make one.
There are cults everywhere. The truth is out there.
It's fair.
No, I actually hate that
So-
placement. Hold on.
So Agent Ibex is siding with Shane then, that it's clearly a cult of some kind.
Yeah, I mean, that honestly would be the most feasible cover up, because there's definitely crazy people out there that definitely would do human sacrifice.
Like those
Like-
you talk
like those-
about when you're eating.
Those murder stories you come across where they do like some sort of ritual in the wood type thing.
Mm-hmm. And if we have some weird, FBI conspiracy theorist that's, kind of being annoying, why not give him some stuff to feed his cult theory?
Prove that he's right, and he'll spread that
kinda-
misinformation like wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We can just start kind of loudly talking about a potential cult, and he'll spread the misinformation. Oh, this is great. I want to see the memes. I'm so excited.
I posted my picture of the librarian.
Librarian.
Nice.
That's a good librarian picture.
That is a
Really-
good librarian.
Don't worry,
You
guys.
know-
I got this.
Taking one for the team.
Don't say like you're taking one for the team. You want to do this.
She looks like mom. That's really weird.
I know. That makes it the worst. It looks like mom.
Just remember,
for the job.
if he hadn't done this, you all could have been arrested.
It's for the children.
For what exactly?
Don't ask questions.
Yeah,
He needed to do
For
this.
shouting
Heck, don't
loud
ask
for reading
questions.
in the
That's-
library.
that's right.
This is a small town in Minnesota. They make their own rules.
It's for the children. It's for the children. It's for the children.
The
It's for the children.
It's for the children. For the children.
Something that that I want to try to achieve next time is, since like in game we have like quite a few days to try to figure stuff out. Hopefully,
Mhm.
Maybe try to access like the school's like records for like the nurses, because kids will go because things hurt. Oh, my tooth hurts. Oh, it's a loose tooth, but it's not loose enough to come out yet.
That could also narrow the search of children that are currently losing teeth in school. Right? We take that 12 and we can narrow it down to 8 or 4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good job, Summer.
So far, what's your character's name, Lucas? I'm sorry.
Inferno.
Inferno or Clint?
Inferno has been lucky with librarians, and this librarian used to be a teacher, so all you just need to do is pull in that heartthrob, and that teacher will give you anything.
I could pull career day if we need be. I could be a firefighter and just come in and just start talking about fires and shit. I can get in with them.
Why not?
It's a little weird, but I'm used to it.
And then she'll want to dig into her blog to see if anyone responded to her thing, and see if she can pick up anything from there.
For the love of God,
Along
please
with
leave me out of your blog.
The ring thing, to see if anyone has
that's
anything
good.
else about Rochester or anything like that.
Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
How have my memes been doing on the internet?
What's the engagement
What's
like?
the engagement rating?
You're seeing, like, at first, the first couple didn't really get much of anything, but once you started posting videos that had like actual, shots of FBI agents in the background, like that actually seemed to get some attention, because at first people just thought you were just standing in front of a random house claiming that there was some sort of, thing going on. So the engagement numbers are trending up.
Oh, shit.
I'm so tempted to try to hack you, but I'm not going to.
What has Shane done that was wrong?
Existed?
Invade a grieving family's privacy.
The worst he's done is yes. Okay, yeah, that house, yes. But besides that, has just been attacking tech. And, also like...
Yeah, what is with
why
that? What is with this tradition of you attacking tech?
I don't know, Nick!
There was the one where you claimed that these families were selling their children to aliens for...
That is true.
Luck?
That was way out of left field.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, but did you not read my tweet?
No, I didn't. I don't have Twitter.
Actually, he dirty deleted them.
I honestly didn't read any of it.
I would like to point out that none of you have actually tried to investigate the claims that Shane is making.
We're trying to do real police work.
Another theory from my co-star Travis, are the children sold to aliens for luck? Well, sign Travis up for the FBI. It's definitely a theory. Oh well, once I'm done with establishing shots and he's done with his cold, we'll be talking about that.
This week's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace!
Yes.
Make an online webpage today!
So,
Icarus could be on the library computer Googling alien abductions in the area.
somehow Inferno shows up on the Squarespace ad because these abs are everywhere on the internet.
I mean, why not?
Heyo.
Okay, before we call it a night, I need Icarus to make me a roll.
Oh.
Is he going to be
It's
abducted by
kind of
aliens?
roll.
That's a she. Thank you very much.
Are they going to be abducted by aliens?
Please.
Talk about my sister like that.
No. But let's see. Let me pick out the right skill here.
Does she lose teeth and the teeth fairy come after her? Ah! If you lose teeth out of your face.
I need you to make me a computer science roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Now I'm just thinking about like a scene where one of us just loses all of our teeth.
I failed.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
So you do go to one of the computers. You're about 4, like there's like a couple of sets of computers for people to access. And on the far end of the computer room is this guy who's just sitting there and seems to be doing a lot of typing. And you sit on like the opposite row on the other end of the room, so you don't really notice like who it is. And you start to sit down and look into, it's like, okay, I've got some time. I should do some more investigation. We've got this list of like prior disappearances that happen in other places. Maybe I should do a little looking there. And you start to pull up some of that stuff, and then you get distracted by the memes and posts that are going on to the Ghost Hunter website.
Absolutely.
So you never actually get around to investigating any of that stuff.
It's really the intention that counts, though.
I mean, yeah. It's the thought that counts in a missing child investigation.
That's right.
She's putting out research vibes.
Yeah, that's right.
The only distraction that the librarian is having is this annoying laughter that's coming from the computer section, but every time she goes to look away, her eyes are pulled back to the abs that are in front of her.
Oh
Icarus just
no.
laughing
Are they
uncontrollably at some of the memes.
They're not mine, are they?
No, the librarian was distracted by the abs.
Okay.
So yes,
yeah,
they were
no,
yours.
not me. Not me. But the librarian
weird.
is annoyed by someone being too loud in her library, but she refuses to walk away from the current conversation she's having.
Thought they were perfectly placed.
Okay. Well, we have completed. I'll say that this is going to wrap up the first full day of the investigation. We'll probably do a little bit of a time skip when we get back for the next session, and just sort of summarize what's happened over the following few days, so you guys can be thinking about how you want to continue your investigation.
Lots and lots of Listerine and Sensodyne toothpaste.
But I hope you guys
That's what I
continue
need
to
for
have
my
fun with this.
investigation.
Come on, champ, you could do it. Also, I think next time, for the ones that Tech wasn't able to get on the phone, he might just go knock on some doors or stake them out.
Yeah, well, you've certainly got time.
I could help with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true that people that do studies are very persistent sometimes.
God damn right. We're in the area. That's going to be our thing that we say. Yeah, we were in the area.
I noticed that your no solicitation sign had fallen over, so I figured I'd step in and put it back up for you. Why? By the way,
While I'm here,
are your children's teeth still in their heads? Oh my god! Now I gotta find fucking Mr. December pictures for Clint because it's important.
I bet you could just search for,
I know, but
fire
it's not the
hall
same.
calendars.
It's not the same. It's good. There's so many hot firefighters out there. You gotta be careful.
Well, I'm still having a lot of fun with this. And I hope
I'm
you
having
guys
a
are
lot of
too.
fun too, Ben.
I
Thank you for
have
running
very
it.
I'm
much
having
enjoyed this.
so
Thank you
much
for running
fun.
this so much.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh, Jeremy's
And-
back.
I have
I'm
to
sorry,
remind myself.
my,
Oh, go ahead, Jeremy. Sorry.
Yeah, my medicine made me super drowsy this session. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
I mean, as long as you look at my memes and my tweets.
Just
that's
look into my
fine.
abs. It's okay.
But no, I should never ever underestimate this group's ability to turn one session into 5.
Into 20, Ben. It's gonna be more than 5. We're a bunch of bumblefucks
we
over
can
here.
fuck around for hours.
This has nothing to do with like ineptitude. It's just
No,
like we will role play every session, like every interaction.
100%.
Plus, I feel like we're getting
Sit for a story.
I feel like we're getting the problem-solving bits of Delta Green down more the more that we play it.
Yeah,
We
I
ask
agree.
more questions.
No one's going to be eaten by a mirror today.
You don't know that.
Not get too ahead of ourselves.
Let's not tell Catelyn that.
No. Oops.
Look, I am very confident no one's going to get eaten by a mirror today.
Hell yeah.
Heyo. I like it.
I make no promises
What
about tomorrow.
about the tooth fairy?
But tooth fairies. Oh, that'd be worse. What if your teeth just get eaten out of your face while you're still alive?
Oh, stop.
Just
Summer already
I've
went
had
there. She said
dreams
she was
about
already
that.
imagining like
His teeth falling out.
Your teeth just like disintegrating, and you're just like, ah.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Would You Rather?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I just got the imagery of like a. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I just got the imagery of like a giant monster picking somebody up by their chin and just plucking teeth out one by one.
Oh, stop. Oh.
See, when I saw the big monster, I thought of the one from I always forget what that movie's. I'll find it.
Oh, Ben. Oh, stop it.
what?
What
That's
happened?
creepy as shit.
What is
It looks like a
creepy about-
bedroom. Wait, what is
yeah,
this
but
from?
it's,
Is it from something creepy?
That light blue color with like the streaks in the
The streaks coming in.
yeah.
Where?
Nothing ominous about it.
On the Roll20 background.
I closed Roll20.
Oh.
It's fucking scary. It's an innocent child's room, but the lighting. Oh,
There's nothing more terrifying than an innocent child's room.
an innocent child. There's a little elephant stuffy on the bed, and the light is streaming on it like a poor innocent thing is missing, and the covers are pulled away just enough to show that there was a child there at one point. Ah!
So maybe you guys should find whatever's going on before this happens again.
There better not be. I'm
that
looking.
would
Hold on.
change
I'm zooming in. Is there eyes under the bed or something? All right. I don't think there's any eyes. I think we're okay. God damn. Yeah, take us back to this horror field, Ben. Thank you.
It's way better.
Ben, thank you so much for running this. I really love the story so far.
Thanks, Ben.
Yes, thank you so
Alright.
much, Ben. You're fantastic.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you guys for playing with it.
And thank the co-DM or co-handler, Allie.
Question for you guys. What are the odds that we can start early next week? Because it's my birthday and my brother's coming into town. And they
shit.
want
Bro's in
to go
town?
Birthday?
and they want to go to dinner, but the only night they can do it is that Sunday night. But I still want to play D&D, so I thought I'd just ask y'all if we could play a little earlier.
Oh, what are we playing? Is that up to
I got no
Ryan?
issue starting early.
I think it's, Ryan should have the day off. I'm going to ask him too.
Unless
but
he fucking runs over bullshit on the highway again.
I
But
should be back by then.
Could we start like a couple hours earlier?
How early?
I'm okay
Would
with
that be
that.
like 1 o'clock our time?
1 o'clock. So that's
I'm
what?
okay with that.
3 Eastern?
4.
Or 4 Eastern?
Yeah, just 2 hours before we normally start.
That should be alright. I can make sure that my shopping and chores are done before that.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that. 1 your
Yeah,
guys'
I should be
time?
good.
Yeah, 1 our time.
Okay. So gotcha.
Maybe make sure Ryan could do it. Unless we're
Yeah,
playing something else.
I'm gonna ask Ryan, but since I had everybody, I thought I'd ask everybody.
That's a week in advance. That should be fine for me.
Okay, cool. And then, hey, you get off earlier too.
Or we could just... Oh, wait, no, you have to leave. I was going to say we should just play longer. But you got to leave. I get it.
Yeah, but that's assuming Ryan could do that, so I'll ask him.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Bye!
I'm going to
Bye,
go.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.